Hello. How is everyone? Anybody else nervous or just me? Just me. Probably just me. I don't know why today in particular I had more anxiety before stream before going live. Hi Puma. Hope you're doing well. I know you're doing well. I already talked to you today. Uploaded a new emote. Hi Emily. You're also nervous? Maybe it's just one of those days. It's a nervy day. I don't know what it is. I just today in particular. I think it's waiting. I feel like I can't really go live until 3. Hey, Oaks. Hope you're doing well. How's your day going? Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, I don't know what today is. What's up with this day? Nervy days happen. Yeah, I can't go live until 3. That's part of it. Is that like I've wanted to build and I've been antsy to build, but I have to wait, and it's the waiting that gets my nerves. Gets my nerves going. Having to sit here, sit here for what feels like all day, waiting for the waiting to stream because I want to build my goth house, but like I also work from home most of the time, and I have like a set hours for myself that I want to be available in case anyone needs me for anything, if I get work calls or anything. And so I don't want to start until, like, I would say my hours are like 7 to 3. Um, I could go live earlier, but I just feel like I don't want to unless it's like a weekend. Some days are worse than others for anxiety. I think I definitely I don't have very much anxiety, but I do get a bit nervy about streaming, even though I like it. Free hugs, Jakey, for nerves. Oh, thank you, thank you. It's once I go live, then it's a little bit better, but it's beforehand it gets there's a build up. I mean, chat are all nervous. They are going to be suddenly slathered in Vaseline, so you'll be okay. Yeah, I still need to do stream element things. They're kind of funny. Like I could set up something to do like to switch my camera to blurred. Like by doing some sort of redeem or something in chat. I think that that's a possible thing. I don't know how to do it, but or like pixelated and all kinds of stuff. Could be kind of fun. Probably just antsy to get into the build. Yeah. There's something about like being live is just nerve wracking. Even though I like it, It's fun. But also at the same time, I get antsy and nervous. I'm nervous for every single stream to this day. Yeah, I need to breathe. I just need to breathe. Just need to breathe. Hopefully that wasn't too loud, actually. I just realized that it could have been loud. Just need to breathe. Just need to breathe. It'll be fine. It's fine. But yeah, I wanted to build my goth house. I've been um, really trying to get myself to not work on it off stream. It's been difficult for me. But yes, it wasn't loud. Okay, good. Okay, good. Good. Well, I guess we can probably get into the build. Let's see. Display. This is how far I've gotten. I did a little bit off camera. I built this thing. Built a staircase. I worked on the greenhouse a little bit. Did some testing and stuff. Don't know if it looks any different than it did last time. I added this door today. The stairs of lag. Yeah, the stairs are giving, I think it's the stairs are giving me like eyedropper lag, build lag. Like Yeah, like that's a long time for my computer. It's nothing too bad, but when you actually aren't used to it, it makes a big difference. But yeah, I really like it. It's inspired by the picture. I can open up the my inspo pic. Just trying to do something like this, doing like a curvy, spooky staircase. I think that looks pretty cool. I want to do like, I think at the bottom, I want to do like a hedge. I'm thinking like a big, like a spooky iron fence with a hedge in front of it. I think it'd be really cool. If I could also do, I don't know if I have enough space, but I'd also like to do a carport if I could. I think that could be cool. Let me put this back over here. I was also just thinking, I want to treat this as the driveway. I mean, it basically is. I could potentially try. I guess I'd have to do something. Probably not this roof in particular, but I think you should be able to. Yeah, you can bring this off the lot. I want it to look like a carriage port, but there wouldn't be any posts. I'd have to figure out something to make it look good. But I don't know. But we'll figure that out later. I might not even. I also don't really want a whole lot covering up the stairs though from the lot thumbnail. Also, how's the music? Can you guys hear the music? Put that up. It disappeared on me. I don't know why. Okay, nerves settling? Nerves settling a bit, maybe? I can continue doing what I wanted to do off camera. Sounds pretty good to me. Okay, good. Good. I was really eager to, like, I wanted to pick roofing and I wanted to pick wallpapers and all the windows. And I was like, no, you can't. You need to wait until you stream to do it. I want to do it on stream. But yeah. Deep breaths. You have been a great streamer so far. Thank you. I appreciate that. I don't know. I don't know what it is. The anxiety definitely gets to you. Sometimes. Maybe it gets to me, I should say. That looks nice. Let's pick roof. I was on roofs and then I changed. Something. On something spooky. What does my reference picture have? Can you see the reference pictures? Not really. It'd probably just have some sort of slate roof. If I was to do something like real. Well, I guess something like this. I really do like this one. I wish that we had more that are like this one in particular. But also, this doesn't look very goth to me. I think it might need to be black. Actually, that is really pretty though. I love that. I want to do something that gives either red. You want to do something like red toned or black. Oh, this build is going to be so cool. Thank you, Alexander. Welcome in. I hope your day's going well. I'm glad that you're liking it. I think it's coming together for sure. I love how tall it is, and like it's just how I want it to be in this area. Like it's so prominent. I wish there were more than 2 lots here because it's so wonderfully prominent on this big hill. Let's see. I'm thinking probably have to do black. which isn't necessarily a bad thing. Just a statement. Looks pretty good. Is that enough contrast? No, maybe gray was better. Maybe we do a gray of some sort. Something a little bit more muted, maybe. This one's also kind of spooky. There's something, it's kind of funny how there's a bit of a connection, a slight connection between the Horse Ranch pack. You can make some of that stuff Gothic. There's like a fine line sometimes between like Gothic and rustic in a way. It's weird. But also it does make sense though, because some of that stuff down in the Southwest, there are some, you know, old Gothic houses down there. Let's see, what was I don't know. This one's maybe better. I like the detail of this one. The variation. And it is darker, but it's not so dark that you can't see any contrast. How's that? It's not the worst. I don't know why I'm being so indecisive. This one's also cool. Am I doing limited pack? Probably not. Probably not. This one is really cool though. This one's cool. The purple one. I wish it was like red. This one might be it, actually. This is gray. And monotone I feel like is pretty good too for the Goths. Having the whole thing monotone, because I am kind of, I want a classic haunted house and like Addams Family vibes. So I feel like bringing in that black and white is fitting. I like that. Do I want to do wood or do I want to do stone for the railings? Probably wood, spindly as I can. I really love the roof. Thank you. I think it's pretty cool. I need to make the top, I need to change the color of the top. But yeah, I think I'll keep this color. Oh, I missed a piece. Yeah, see that lag? I think that's from this. So I'm hoping if I start having lot loading issues, like infinite loading screens and stuff, I might need to rethink this and just do stairs instead. Some sort of stairs. I could still do some sections of these platforms here and there to connect between the staircases, but I might have to make less. Like I could probably figure out how to put a staircase here. You're just going to move this over, replace this with a small staircase, and then that decreases the amount, and it might help. But at the moment, I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it as it is for now. Just something to think about. Should I connect these? Probably. Maybe. Yeah. That looks like a lot. That looks like a lot of posts. It's a lot of posts. Let's get rid of these two. That's probably fine. Actually, yeah, let's move these here. I think that'll be good because this matches the width here, and I like that. And same thing here. And then have to select these so I can get that spandrel detail. I'm gonna pick a railing. Now, which railing? Life and death, probably. Vampires. Do I want to do iron? I don't think I want to do iron. I think I want to do wood. Something that looks... I think I'm thinking of this one. What if it was... What if it was gray? I am looking back at this one. I didn't say I wanted to do, or I said I didn't want to do stone. Just a thought. I don't know. No, I think I do like this. My eyedropper's acting weird, so I feel like I want to actually just find it in here. Not acting weird, it's just being slow. I put stone over there too. There's going to be posts underneath here as well. It's not going to be floating. I'll probably put those in next. I like the spindliness of them. I'm going to have to lower these down, probably. Yeah, which you can do. And they should stay, I think. So I can just maybe overlap them here. Overlap them here. Did I put one here already? I don't think I did. Then we're going to lower it down with tool. Select them all if I can. Which might be easier said than done. Maybe not. I don't know if they're all being selected or not because you can't really tell. But let's see. Yeah, this seems to work. And then we're going to lower it by 3. Tool is just so nice to have. I think so. I love it. I need to lower it by another one. Elevate -1. And then we will toggle that and hope that they stay. The game might hate me and try to delete them. But no, it looks like it's good so far. And that helps it a lot. Yeah. I almost wish I could have like some lattice. I could make my own lattice. There's also a couple lattices actually in the game now. I don't know if I want to use them. I think they're wall decals or wall patterns. Might not be. I wasn't thinking that, but I used to make some, but I don't want to add so... This slot is going to be kind of big, I feel like, so I don't really want to do too many crazy things that are all custom. This is what I was thinking. I could do something like this in black. I just want to try it. That doesn't really come in the right black, does it? Maybe it does. Maybe it's fine. That needs to be lowered by a lot. Like 1, 2, 5. That's -6. -6? That was close. I think it's kind of cool that you can see through it. It actually makes it look like a basement. I also really don't like that it's like the wrong shade of black. But I am being picky. I don't know. Where's my reference picture? Where's my reference picture? This one? I'll keep it. Well, let me... Let me copy this. And we'll move it over by some. I 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Move -8, 0. That's actually kind of cool how long it is. I don't know if it's nice that if I wanted to do it, it's nice that it goes all the way down there. And obviously there will be plants and stuff. I also don't need to do this right now because it'll get all screwed up. I need to finish my lot stuff first. My terrain, I should say. Speaking of that, maybe I should do that now. Kind of what I wanted to do. Get the lot stuff done. Get some more windows picked out. Let's see. Okay, I need to switch the song. Okay. Good song, boring song. Train. So I'm going to try to, so what I'm going to do right now is I want to try to blend this into the hill. It's not, there's going to be a gap, and so I'm going to cover the gap with plants ultimately. But I'm going to try to make it blend in as much as I can. And it'll be kind of like a rolling hill. Like the picture of the spindly staircase. Like this one. I'm going to do a rolling hill. I like these sort of tall, skinny trees. Might put some of those around. I'm actually surprised that didn't ruin that. Thought that that was going to get completely destroyed. I need to change to this one. Flatten train tool. I might send it up to this. I wanted it to be up higher, up on this platform. Send it up to this. Because I picture this being like on the ground. Up here. Yeah. I want to lower this. Yeah. Let's lower this. And keep it at this height. Yeah. I think that's working. I want, how much of this this ground entrance do I want to be covered? I kind of like the position of that. I didn't really mean to, like I didn't necessarily mean for it to be there necessarily. But I think it's probably a good spot for it. And it might be nice to try to hide it a little bit. Might be kind of nice to hide it. Did I? Okay. Oh, that's fine. I think I could try to, this could be like behind the hill. I could also maybe potentially build like a retaining wall back here somewhere. Love watching you use the terrain tool, so comfortable with it. Thanks. I tried. It's definitely finicky. Thinking about parapet wall here. or retaining wall. I love that they did that. You don't need to do that. Go back down. Rotate this, maybe we'll make it more simple. Just for now, it's kind of temporary anyway. I'll leave it like that for now. I think, yeah, I can't make that any further. And then I'll continue the terrain in front of that wall. I'll lower it down to this level on this side. We'll turn on G again. We'll do flatten terrain to this height and lower it down. And probably get rid of this whole thing here. Can we make this faster? Something like that. And you won't be able to see it from the other side. And then the hill will continue up there. There'll be some sort of stair ground entrance here that you walk around to get to. Or I guess it could just, there's a path down here. Kind of connect just generically up there. Might be just some little patio down here. I don't know if I want to do a garage. Like I could have potentially put a garage down here, and I feel like that would make sense. And I like having garages. They're kind of nice for putting miscellaneous stuff. Sims 3 Goth House had a garage too. So it could be like a callback to that. I don't know. Terrain. Let's continue doing the train. Let's lower that back down so it doesn't go crazy all of a sudden. And we'll change it back to this, actually. So start by raising this up here. Something like that. We just need like a rolling hill. It doesn't need to be anything specific. Just a rolling hill. Maybe I do start with do I start with some heights, different heights, and then smooth them out? Start with various different platforms and then lower them down. Because I was also wondering if there's anything I would want to put on the hill, like maybe a gazebo or something. The only spots left on this lot that I would have to build on the outside would be right here. So like if I wanted to do anything on the outside of the lot, any sort of patios or anything else, maybe some grounds, some sort of grounds, that you'd have to put it out here. So you could do, I feel like it would make sense maybe to have like a garage over here. And then behind the garage is where you'd have a path leading over to here, from this to the garage, and maybe to some sort of patio, sort of nestled in the trees. There could be a fire pit maybe and stuff. Could also do, because there'll be a hill here, there could be like 2 floors of the garage even, except something else to note is that this is tall wall height. So that will maybe complicate things. I'd have to do some sneaky stuff to make it work. This is this tall wall height too? That's tall wall height. This is medium. This house is really big. This house is really big. So maybe no garage. I still could. I could do it. I can make it work. I can make it look like shorter walls than it is by putting it in the ground. Do like a lofted space too. Like you could put platforms and raise them up. Because I'm thinking like if this is on a hill, you might want to have like stairs in the garage to be able to get up to like a lofted space so it's higher up on the back than it is the front. Am I making any sense? Thinking like, I don't know what I'm doing. This is so tall too, it would need to be lowered down potentially. The song played recently yesterday. Why is it playing again? Or the other day? Is it repeating? Spotify is so strange. Honestly, feels a bit tall. Maybe it's fine. I can also lower it. Lower it into the ground. Then you just put platforms and stairs. I think. Or you just hide it. Hide the gap. I don't really know what I'm doing. Then on the inside, I'd raise this platform up a little bit just so it looks like shorter walls. Then maybe I would do like a hill situation. I never know what I'm doing. Okay, good. I'm not alone. I'm just sort of thinking out loud at the moment, I guess, is what I'm currently doing. Because I don't know if any of this will actually work. This is medium wall height too, I think, up here. I don't want any like a gigantic building down here either. Could do yeah, no, I think I like the idea of doing a garage. I'd have to figure out how to get this to work. See how tall I would have to make this platform in order to get like a staircase to snap to it? If it even will at all. Oh, there we go. Wait, there's one. I wanted it to be one step. Can it not be one step? Yeah. That's what I wanted it to be. Has it really been an hour? There's no way. Oh, I've had the game open for an hour. But it has been 40 minutes already. What have I done? I've done nothing. That doesn't make any sense to me. What happened? Hasn't it been? Surely it's only been 5 minutes. Surely I've been live for 5 minutes. I think that if this is one step, if I can get this to be one step, please. Come on. You worked. Okay, perfect. One step. I think it'll just look like it's just a curb. There's a little bump as you enter the garage, but it's not a giant bump. Pretend it's not a giant bump. It's just a tiny little thing. Don't worry about it. And I have to do this because I don't have any short wall heights on this whole house. LOL, my daily mantra. Yeah. But I think that I do like the idea of having a garage. I don't want it to be stone. It's a fancy house. It needs a garage, doesn't it? Just a little garage. It's just a normal garage. It's to keep you from crashing into the garage, exactly. I'd probably just do siding on it. I say that as I continue with the stone. I don't know, I kind of like it. I didn't think I'd like it. It could be old. They had it installed once because Sandra got her live driver's permit. Exactly. And I'll have a gate. There'll be a big tall fence. That's important to me. I need to figure out the fence too. I might want to do the debug one, even though maybe this one could be good too. And it needs to be up on a stone platform. I would need to do like. I actually could. I think I could put it here too. Do a gate, maybe. We'll figure that out. I was thinking raise this up. I want it to be like really quite tall. It won't be this tall because I'm going to replace this wall with a fence. I'm mostly looking at this underneath. But I also don't want it to be in the way. I think that still makes sense to me. Then you replace this with some sort of, that one's so repetitive. Maybe this one? What about this one? That one's pretty cool, actually. Really, I don't know what I'm doing. Then gate. There'd be a couple gates here. There'd be one probably in, would there be one in front of the driveway, or do I just sort of not do one? Just put one. I'd get rid of the fence here and put it down here. I kind of want it to be centered on the driveway. But like, I don't know, I'm really kind of just winging this. Which, if you know me, I hate doing that. If you know me, you know I hate doing that. Is that what I said? And I'll just scooch that in. Could size it up too, so it's the same height. That'd be really big, a really big gate. Let's continue doing what I was doing. Oh, I just got a, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. You're my 80th follower. I just hit a goal. Thank you. Appreciate you dropping the follow. It's very kind. Oh, that's way too fast. Thank you, Puma. Thank you. This is my, what is it, my 10th stream maybe? Stream, anxiety still here. Hey Naya, thank you for the 5 stream streak. Hope you're doing well. I'm working on my Goth house. Working on some terrain stuff right now. I hope your day is going well. Just struggling with terrain, struggling with lot layout stuff. Trying to make it feel good and correct. Dealing with this being a different, this is tall wall height and I want it to be short wall height here if I do this. If I do a garage. So I'm kind of struggling with that. Also, it's on a hill. So I kind of want the garage to look like it's like in the hill maybe. Very complicated. So I might want to even do like a lofted situation up on the back. And like a pathway from the garage to this basement staircase. So that's what we're currently, it's current goal. Is this, what am I doing? Flatten terrain. It's not really flattening very well. Oh my god, this is looking so cool. It's really coming together. Thank you. I was very eager to work on it. I built this off camera because I couldn't control myself. This is, I call this build lag, because now I'm gonna have issues with build lag this whole time. It might not work out because like this is circling for pretty long, so I'm kind of scared. It might give me infinite loading screens, but let's hope it doesn't do that. Turn on the grid. Sort of continue this slow terrain manipulation. Yeah, I like the sort of stair stepping. I don't want it to be too smooth of a hill. Because I feel like that's kind of how it was in this picture. It was wasn't super smooth. I feel like it's sort of rippled. And that's kind of the vibe I want to give. So if I want to do a bit of a higher level on the back, it doesn't need to be anything crazy. I need to have enough space for a vehicle. Then maybe just like a tiny little area. I might not even need to do that. Yeah, I will. I will. Am I gonna be able to do what I want to do? Oh, but I've been lurking with the sound off. And your dog gives me the jump scare all the time. Hey, Wolf Test. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I'm building. Building. Doing some train manipulation, doing some figuring out of stuff. Dealing with slow build mode because I put like 80 platforms. Trying to figure out what I'm doing. And if I'm doing the thing I want to do, I need to add both a platform on the inside and the outside here. Maybe do like a patio on the outside. My dog is, oh, my dog has been popping suddenly on the screen. Yeah, yeah, my backgrounds. Yep. It's when I like switch windows. I forget what it is that I do. That's what you meant. I was confused as to what you meant because my dog isn't in here right now. But yeah, she's on my background and she will give you a jump scare here and there when maybe that's the reason why people don't use display capture. But yeah, she'll appear here and there when I open up photos and switch windows and stuff, I think. Okay, this needs to be higher. I could also I can make it look like a retaining wall. It's this is very complicated. That could be a good thing. That could do like an outside staircase down here and do a higher up situation up here. Do a bit of an L-shaped staircase or something. I think that my Spotify is replaying songs that it played before. Because it's stupid and it hates me. Maybe not. Maybe it's not. I don't remember a lot of these songs playing recently. Other than this one. Yeah, I'm thinking it just like this could be like really small. Maybe I might want it big enough to put like a trash can or something. Maybe I don't know. Like put the trash can in the garage. I'm just gonna have like a little bit of a little room with a retaining wall. Got to figure out how I'm gonna do that and how tall it's gonna be. Let's just copy this and we'll put it like somewhere here. And now I can sort of really figure out how high I want it to be. It doesn't, the hill can go upward from here. It could just be a little bit of a step for the wall. The Liz Waves doesn't work at the moment because of a review of a troubled remote. Oh no, emote. Oh no. So some doesn't work for now. That stinks. I got a new emote, or I made a new emote because I have my starting soon screen. I use a blurred face cam, and Zach said it looked like Vaseline. Zach of Mars. Yes. So I made a little Vaseline emote. Which is kind of funny. Just silly. I might put this here. Yeah, just a goofy little emote. Now I'm gonna, okay, train. I need to make more stuff. I'm gonna get rid of this actually. Let's get rid. Well, I can't. I need that. I need it. This isn't gonna work the way I wanted it to. I might need to change my plan. I was thinking I could just make this level. But I can't because that's a platform. So I might just need to use like a wall or like a half wall here and just like cover the gap. Just cover this gap here. I'll do a staircase down. Tip that booty in the Vaseline. That's crazy. That's wild. Yeah, I guess that's something you can do. Let's... That's funny. I like it. That's funny. Let's put... thinking this like right here. Or I could leave it here. Yeah, let's keep it here. Might need to raise it up a little bit. No, I don't. Perfect. Leave that there, and then on another 4 tall staircase here. Can I move? Can I? I cannot. I'll just have to cover things up. There's a lot of covering up of gaps that will need to be happening here. Also just, it doesn't have to be a parapet wall. A lot of fiddling. I don't really want you to have to go very much higher than this. So I need to use this as a height. Figure out how tall this is. So the hill can start going down here. And that looks like it might actually be the perfect height. I think that might be 4 steps. It is. That's perfect. Where'd my thing go? Please. Yeah. I think this is looking cool. So this will be the back, sort of a back entrance. Do I have any? That's interesting. I don't think I want to do anything invisible. That's good. That blends in. And then platform. I need a platform that matches too. I think I'll use probably the same one I did over here. I really have no clue how it's been 57 minutes already. I feel like I've done nothing other than sit here confused. Just fiddling with random stuff. Which is what we'll continue doing. Need to do a more of a continue this gradual slope down. That's how it feels when figuring out something that needs a bit of thought. Yeah, for sure. Just continue. I have specific trees in mind, I think. Thinking I should probably do. Actually, these are kind of cool. But I want to do. I was thinking specifically. This needs to be gradually sloped so I can actually change the train paint color and stuff. And this will be gradual. I want to do a hedge out front. Trees. Well, see if I can find the ones I was thinking. I don't really want to use this. Too swampy. But I don't, well, I just kind of, I like the moss on it. Spanish moss is kind of cool. But I want something kind of like a dead pine tree. I saw a few like dead pine trees and stuff. Is what I was thinking. Maybe there might be some specifically from Ravenwood, Life and Death. There are some this is from that weird place though, right? Well, look, they have the same ones basically. I think these are like literally the same ones over here. They just don't have the grain. And this is really big, so I could actually maybe get it to be off the lot a little bit and just lower it down. That's pretty cool. I think that could be cool. I'm gonna lower it a little bit. Minus like 0.5 maybe. I want to see what that looks like on the gallery ID, but that's really cool. That's giving goth. That's giving goth house to me. There's a lot of like sky. The gallery ID is gonna be at night and there's gonna be lightning. But this house is this lot is very open, and I feel like I don't want it to be as open as it is. If I can avoid it. This is a different one? What's the difference? Are they the same? Or are they just different positions? Because I don't want to use the ones from the mystical place. The ghosty place. Spotify is playing all of the Calm songs today. Which I love that song. but like, it's so calm. It's gonna make me fall asleep, I think. This is really high. Let's do like -5. Seems good. I'm gonna do more than just these, I think. I want a little bit more green. I could also, if I want to make it look good on the gallery picture, I can also add my own trees off the lot here and here. I think that's fun. Ad start soon. I appreciate you guys sitting through ads. Helps me out. Lurking helps me out and all that. So anyone who's here, I appreciate you. And I will see you back after ads play. That looks pretty cool. I hate the lighting on this lot, but luckily I'm going to be doing it at night. So it'll be fine. I'll make sure it looks good at night. The lightning will help. Yeah, this is looking pretty good. Pretty good. Turn off life and death. Do flatten terrain again. We'll raise this up a tiny bit. And I'm thinking this might be a good sort of height here. I do like the garage. I feel like it makes sense. I kind of like it. I'm thinking maybe I do lower pitch. I might make it a little tiny bit sunken in. And I might change this to wood. Like the roof has fallen in a tiny bit. I'm gonna do the one. I'm thinking this one here. I was thinking that. The whole thing could just be wood. Yeah. Yes. That's all right. It's not the worst. This fence is something. The lighting on this lot though is really irritating me. It's looking pretty cool. I like the cow plant. This is Puma's idea. He's like the Goths need a cow plant. And I had to agree. They definitely need a cow plant. It's perfect for them. It reminds me of the way they were in The Sims Busting Out. I forgot ads are playing. Ads end in 30 seconds. This needs to be raised up here. I can lower this here. Raise this up here. Welcome back from ads. Anyone who's in ads. The mansion reminds me of the in the 2003 video game Ghast, the greatest little ghost. It's a horror game for kids. Love that. I'm gonna take a look. Oh, that's fun. Oh yeah, that's definitely the vibes for sure. Like Spooky Mansion. Hello, wishing you all a safe day. Thanks, Swordly. You too. How are you? I hope your day is going well. Thank you for stopping by. I'm working on my goth house, trying to make it look like a classic haunted house. I built this amazing and ridiculous lag machine here. Oh, you looked it up. That game is a childhood of mine. Yeah, it's cute. From the images I'm seeing in the picture, the house is definitely giving a similar vibes. Because I wanted the build to be very like just classic haunted house, the classic haunted house shape with the mansard roofs and stuff. I felt like that would be fitting for the goths. Okay, let's smoothen this out. I don't need the grid on for this. Let's slow it down a little bit. You remember that game? I do not. I never played it, unfortunately. It's looking so spooky. Thank you. I want it to be. The idea would be like you dare your friends. Like this would be the spooky house in town, and you dare your friends to walk all the way up these steps and ring the doorbell, and then run back down. I think I'm gonna put some of these here, so I'm gonna leave that there. Probably gonna put some more here as well, so that can stay. But this, I want this to be a smooth transition. What do we think of these as well? Like if I put these everywhere else where there's a porch, this sort of lattice, does that look good, or should I get rid of it? Just put weeds and stuff. Are you going to add huge rocks running down the path? I might do a couple, because this is going to stay brown and that'll annoy me, so I might add a few. Yeah, here. Some of these. I don't know if I'll need to do any around here. The goal, I wasn't originally intending on doing any down here. I like the lattice. Thank you. Okay. I think I might stick with it then. I think it could be kind of cool. I could also put weeds and stuff underneath it, and I like that you can see through it. I like that you can see through it. It also lets me, like I can put windows down here, just like a real basement would look. It's the benefit of doing it this complicated way. Let's put this here. I like them, maybe some ivy on them. That's a good idea. And I probably will do that because I want to do this ivy like this. I actually have another reference picture for this. Puma had mentioned the other day doing the red ivy that comes with vampires. And I was thinking I could blend them together. Maybe do some of the red on like one side only. So that's the sort of idea. And it'll be cut out like perfectly around some of the windows it's near. Because I like doing that. Because in the game when you walked up to the mansion, huge boulders would roll down. I love that. I chose the wrong words earlier, so excuse me. No, it's okay. It's the most known game, but it isn't as known as those huge other games. No, don't worry about saying the wrong words. I say the wrong words all the time. So don't even worry about it. Do I want to add a parapet wall here? Maybe. I might want to extend that. So we'll have a bit of a path here. We can do a bit of a parapet wall here. Extend this around. And we can do like a flat part up here, flat part down here, a little bit of a some sort of patio situation. Could be kind of cool because there's really not a whole lot of space outside on this lot. I wish it was bigger. I almost thought about doing it again on this lot, but I love how this lot is perched up here. I think it's perfect. I'm not a native English speaking person. That's why. Well, I am a native English speaking person, and you're making just as many mistakes as I would. So, I hope you sound perfectly good to me. Nope, I've seen worse. I've seen worse. Don't worry. I've seen worse from native speakers. Including myself. That's good. I like that. I'm going to need to blend it a little bit more here, because I know it'll be a little bit wooden there. G. That'll be good enough. Us Swedes are usually bad at English, but that's more of those. That's 40 plus. Well, I think it's really cool that you guys do teach children in other languages or English, because I feel like we should definitely be learning Spanish in the US from the time we were really little. And they don't. I'm trying to learn Spanish. I'm going very slow at it, but I love other languages, and I wish I knew another one. So it's one of my, I guess, another resolution. I guess, or one of my resolutions was to stream, was to try streaming, and my other one of them was kind of just to try learning another language this year. I started last year a little at the end, and so it's something I want to stick with. Getting pretty good at rolling the R's. Yes, I'm trying. Perro. Perro. I learned a new skill. I couldn't do that before. More like the internet is teaching the younger generations English. LOL. Oh, okay. I just thought you meant like a change in policy. Because that's fair too. Okay, rocks. Is this good? Are we looking good? Do we need rocks now? I think we need rocks. This is almost like perfect shape for this rock. Right there. So I can put it there and I'll lower it down with tool. Need another rock like right here. So we'll size it down. I'm thinking one like right here. Maybe I'll size this down again. I'm going to need to do some play testing because I want this to be accessible. Sometimes these big, huge boulders and things can make things, or make it hard for Sims to walk through. And I definitely want it to be playable and walkable. -2. Then let's deselect this one. And keep that one there as well. I'll lower this one down by another 1.5. Elevate minus. Did I just size that up? I don't know. The tree is like in that, but it's fine. Hi, her digital dreams. Took me a while to. I hope you're doing well. Thank you. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for the follow. Um, wow, this build is so different. How is it even possible? Love it. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm building the Goths a new house on the Spencer Kim Lewis lot. And I'm using a lot of terrain tools and crazy tricks. There's all kinds of stuff. But yeah, welcome in. I hope your day is going well. And I appreciate you stopping by. Yeah, there's all kinds of tricks. We got crazy platforms, making a winding staircase. This is going to be the basement, but it's really the first floor. It just looks like the basement. And I did it that way. I'm going to hide it with the edges with these rocks. And the point of that is so I can actually make it so you can walk out of the basement. And so I can have windows in the basement, which normally you wouldn't be able to do. Yeah, this is also my Goth house. I built that one several years ago, and I love it. And I just wanted to do it again. I've had a dream of building the Goth house on this lot for a long time. And, I'm finally doing it. Thank you for welcoming me. Yeah, I'm like looking at a jaw dropped. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm glad that you like it. Yeah, I love to build. Love building. And terrain tools, roofing. I love doing exteriors, so I'm having a really great time at the moment. This is like my favorite part. Hi, Miss Level 666. Thank you for stopping by. I hope your day's going well. I love the concept of the Goths owning two homes next door to each other. That is kind of funny. That is kind of funny. I think I'm gonna reinterpret their story as this being their ancestral home. This is my save file, by the way. I think. I think I might replace this. So I'm going to reinterpret their story as this being their home up on this cliff. And then I'm going to put a cemetery here. But that's kind of fun. They would be the kind of people to own more than one house for sure, especially nearby. Like this would maybe be their ancestral home, and then they would have another one like that they would build on the same premises that they would own. But yeah, I really want their house to overlook a cemetery. That was like the whole original idea. So I'm gonna build their house up here on this beautiful perch, and they're gonna be able to overlook their favorite place. So yeah. And I have ideas for the cemetery as well. I want it to be kind of hilly, and there'll be some big trees. I want them to have their own like crypt. I want to like hand make a crypt for them. Are you winning? Yes. I'm winning. I'm winning The Sims. High vibes. I hope you're doing well. I am winning. I think I'm winning. Well, that's questionable. Actually, to be honest, I might not, because this, while very cool and it does work, might need to be replaced if I get infinite loading screens. Because the game, I'm getting build mode lag from this. Stupid game. Hi, I'm good. Tired but good. Well, good. I'm glad that you're doing well. Yeah, I'm having a great time. Yeah, it's looking good, I think. Doing some terrain tools. I'm just tooling in some of these rocks right now. Trying to get all this working. Save your game. That's a great idea. Waiting on food to be delivered. Nice. What are you having? Where's our save game redeem? There's a lot of things I'm missing. I added a new emote. I added a new emote at least. I did something for my stream. I did something at least. But no, I need to do that. I need to add quotes and save gamer themes and like hydrates and stuff. I think Annalise gonna help me with it. I just want 1.5. Let's do that. Let's see if that's too much. It's not enough. Is that a jar of Vaseline? Yes. I'm having chicken tenders and fries from a local place. And it's like homemade. That sounds amazing. I'm very hungry right now. Is that a jar of Vaseline? Yes. Have you seen my? So this is my starting soon screen, and Zach was like, "Why is your camera covered in Vaseline?" And of course, it derailed from there. Basically. So it needed to happen. Elevate minus. Also, something to note. All I had to do was submit one emote successfully, which was this one. This one I had to wait for. But the Vaseline insta approved, which I wasn't expecting because I don't think it told me that I would get instant approvals. It just did. So that's something to note. That was very finicky. Oh, we are probably gonna order out as well. I haven't picked something yet though. I'm all of a sudden hungry. He had to make that ammo. I did. I made it. I also drew it. I know it's like the simplest. Maybe it looks like it kind of looks like I drew it, but it's very simple. I made it in GIMP. He had to make that emote. Yes, I had to. It was very important. LMAO, I see, and he's right. It does kind of look like that. It does. Sometimes they are instant approval, and sometimes they are not. It's very random. They probably use AI, unfortunately. How long have you been playing Sims? I have been playing The Sims 4 almost every day since 2019. And I didn't really play before 2019. And I love building, and I've built almost every day since then. If you maybe it looks like I've done that. I think it looks like I've done literally nothing ever other than play this game. Sometimes. Should I be proud of that? Maybe it depends on who you ask. I'm proud of it. Talent, it looks exactly what it's supposed to be. I traced it. Thank you. I'm glad. I looked up Vaseline and I traced the container, basically. That's basically what I did. And then I added an outline. You do lots of other stuff, though. Yeah, totally. I like that you drew it. I appreciate that. I think it's kind of fun. I have the intention of like making my own, like drawing my own stuff. Okay, hold on. You make good builds, so you should be proud. Thank you. I'm glad that you like them. Hi Remy. I hope that you're having a good day. Thank you for the 5 stream streak. Are you an architect because you've got it in you? I do have an architecture degree, yes. And I'm not joking. I do have my associates in architecture. Thank you for asking. I know a lot of people say that as a joke. But no, I actually do have an architecture degree. People keep finding out what you went to school for. Yes, everyone keeps. It's funny. It's it brings me a lot of joy when people ask that, because I get to say yes, and people ask that all the time to builders a lot. I think. But no, I actually do have I do. I didn't expect it as much. Yep, having a good day today. I'm glad. That's awesome. It sounded like a pickup line at first, honestly. Are you an architect? Because you've got it in you. That does sound like you're right. Jake is just being read so hard. LOL. I am. I'm being read. Do you do anything else? Are you an architect? When did you start playing The Sims? It's almost like you've been playing it every day for the last 7 years or whatever it's been. But no, just kidding. I appreciate it all. I love it. Jake lore unlocked. Yes. But no, yeah, I do have an architecture degree. That's why I'm very particular about every single little thing, I think. What is this? What is it? Allow. Why is it yelling at you? I lowered my auto mod restrictions. Yeah, are you an architect? Because I want to build a house and a loving family with you. Come on, Automod. I lowered my auto mod restrictions. That was completely reasonable. I know. You didn't even say a single swear. The other thing yesterday, okay, like I understood. I held it, but I lowered it after that. So it wouldn't hold that anymore. And then it holds that. That is funny though. Are you an architect? Because I want to build a house and a loving family with you. I was like, what on earth did they say as I was scanning it? I know. I was like, yeah, I don't know. I'm like, this looks good to me. That's literally the most wholesome thing I've ever said anywhere. And Automod's like, this is a threat. I take that as a threat. What am I doing? I'm going to lower this by like 1, 2, like 3. That's good. And I'll just like make it better. I guess it's the implication, I guess. How dare you say such a thing? I'm so offended. How rude. Just scooch this in. Just scooch it in. Perfect. Stunning. Amazing. Just bring this down. Now I think I'm gonna add another staircase like right here next to it. I'm gonna make it too wide. Just bring that up. Don't threaten Jake with a good time. Exactly. As of course it says auto mod. Any threatening of a good time will be held by automod. As the setting that I put it on. Automod just doesn't know how to handle me, I guess. Yeah, apparently. It's very funny that like you specifically have been held twice. It's very funny. And I turn again. It's I don't have it high. I don't have it set to high. This is looking good. I need to lower this thing by some. Elevate -2. How about 2? Is that too short? It is. I think. Is that good? Yeah. I'm gonna. Oh my god! It was you twice in a row. How rude! I know. I got him twice. That's good. That's fine. I need to lower that back down again, though. That's probably good. Why is my thing disappearing? Go back. Come back. I don't know what I do to get that to go away sometimes, but sometimes it does. I should probably like set up my stream to have things, stream elements, do it for me or something. Last time, fair though, I used a naughty word, but this time I genuinely don't get it. Do you have OBS? I do use OBS. I just like that I can see it on my screen too. So I like remember it's there and don't cover it. I also think it's kind of convenient that I can interact with it. And most of the time it stays. I just kind of like it. I also think it's nice that if I'm listening to a song and I reference it, and somebody's watching the VOD, they can know what was playing. But yeah, I do use OBS. Wait, makes Stream Elements do what now? I don't know if it's Stream Elements. I don't know what it is, but some people have like a Spotify thing on their screen. You should use game capture and then select it so it picks up the sounds. No, I'm talking about this. It should be picking up my sound. I can see that it's picking up my sound actually right now. I'm using a display capture. You should use game capture and then select it so it picks up the sounds. Yeah, I don't have in-game music on. I don't like it. It drives me nuts. LL Vibes, you should see some of the pics I am not allowed to post in Discord servers that have the bots turned on, the most wholesome content, and it's somehow seen something naughty. Yeah, it's really bad. It's ridiculous. It doesn't have in-game music on. The other sounds are still there. Yes, I have. Yeah, the other sounds are still there. I just turned the in-game music off. That's true. Yeah, I could do that. I could add an overlay for that window there for Spotify, but I also know that there's like also, I don't know which, I haven't looked further into it. Maybe it's Stream Elements, maybe it's something else that I've seen people have a like specific Spotify overlay that like matches their theme and everything, like custom theming and everything. Like I could do that. Like I could just have it capture a different window, my Spotify or something, and put it like really small, or capture this even. But this stays like, even if I click in game, this thing stays over top of whatever window I have it on for some reason. I don't know how Spotify did it, made it do that, but it's nice. So I can click on my game and it stays most of the time. Yeah, Stream Elements has a current song thing too, I think. Yeah, it has that. I don't know how it works either. You probably have to connect your Spotify account or something. I tried to use 6K Labs for the music overlay, but I can't create app for Spotify at the moment. I have a little folder. I keep copies of those pics entitled Too Hot for Discord. Love that. That's funny. Plants. Plants. Trees. I want more than just dead trees too. So I need to keep that in mind. I think. Do I want more than just dead trees? Oh my, that's so good. So someday Discord, I will know. Someday Discord will know. So happy I found your channel. Oh, thank you, Zordly. I appreciate that. I'm glad that you're having a good time here. Genuinely, that kind of stuff, saying that really eases my mind. So I genuinely really appreciate it. I am very new, and I do get anxiety a little bit about stuff like that. So I do appreciate you saying it. Streamlabs, Stream Elements, you can choose one of them or multiple even, I think. Yeah, that sounds right. Your streams are always amazing, Jake. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm having a good time. Having a good time. You're killing it, King. Aw. I'm glad. I'm glad. I had a lot of anxiety before clicking the live button today, and I don't know why today was the day, but it was almost like my first time streaming. Let's finish that sentence. My favorite is I did a little pose player photo shoot for my Barbiecore bodybuilder. Yeah, I saw that pic in a cute pink sundress. Did a collage of the pics, and it said no to the collage, but it would let me post each of the pics in the collage by themselves. Oh, that's weird. Yes, you're doing great, Jake. Oh, thank you, Puma. Yeah, the collage is too powerful. It must be. I want a tree. Tree? What kind of tree do I put here? That's a gigantic tree. I want something that like, kind of like how this tree has foliage that's not as green. Because the Goths give me sort of first time you say, shh, I didn't say that. Uh, first time streaming. First time streaming. I completed the sentence. um, down boy, down boy. Oh no. I like how the foliage is more less saturated, I was gonna say. Because the Goths, I want to do it at the very least like less saturated for the outside. So I feel like that is kind of cool. I don't know if I want to put it there. I kind of do actually. It's kind of cool. Somewhere here. If I can get it to fit. I can probably squish it too. If it's not right. And it's kind of like cool the way it's on that cliff. Maybe I squish it. It's into this tree a little bit. Let me try squishing it. By squishing it, I mean rotating it on this axis with tool. Jake's first time, lucky guy, or I mean, yeah, down boy. Okay, let's squish this. Squish this by like 45 degrees. Is it squished? Is it effectively squished? Not really. Can I move these? These are in the way. Move these a little bit. Hope it's still on the lot. I don't like the position of that. Oh, something else. Can you go back up? Do I like that? Not really. Anna keeps telling me to behave, so I have to not behave sometimes. Exactly. She says not to behave, so you remember. She says to behave, so you remember not to. Does that make any sense? I don't know if that makes sense. She doesn't actually want you to behave. She's the last person who wants anyone to behave. Which I love. Oh, I know. Yes. Oh, that's actually good. I was gonna say, I picture this being like foundation. Not behaving is half the fun. Exactly. Exactly. I'm picturing this part. Maybe I'll change my mind, but for now, picturing this part actually being like just keeping it dark and not actually using it for inside space. But we'll see whether I change my mind. I could also like make it, sometimes in basements, I like to do something where like this, where I make the walls look thicker. And like, I'll just put this black. I'll just make this black on the inside. So in the very least, I'm gonna maybe leave it like this. I'm gonna choose the blackest of the black that I can find, which I think is this one. One of these two, it doesn't really matter, they're both the same. We'll do that. And black floor. Do this one. And then I could even, if I really wanted to not see the rocks, please don't raise the rocks up. So they're hidden. I could just do this. And then that like satisfies my soul. I might actually, oh no. This part is here. I do that too. Okay, cool. I'm glad I'm not the only one. I might do that and just pretend it's not like that. Oh God. That's really bothersome to me. I'm so extra sometimes. I'm so extra. I'm so dramatic. So dramatic. It's ridiculous. 2.1. 2. That's fine. I'll just scooch it in, I mean. Perfect. Perfect. That satisfies me. That's fine. I like that. I feel like that works for me. You just have good attention to detail. It's not drama. I mean, true. Potentially true. Sometimes I feel ridiculous, but yeah, I think it's looking good. You know, something else it does is it allows me to not have to furnish so much. Something else I wish we had in this game that I would love for a future Sims release is I want to be able to pick wall thickness. So like I'm like this is a basement. This is paper thin. This is paper thin. I really wish I could like it'd be kind of like an arrow like this, but there'd be an arrow on either side of this wall, so I could drag it outward this way, so it's thicker towards the outside of the wall, or I could drag it thicker on the inside. Either or. I think that'd be amazing. Yeah, this is paper thin. It's unrealistic. Thank you. Yes. Why are all the walls American walls? Exactly. Because they're Americans designed the game. Yeah, I don't like it. These should be thick. So that's also why I do it. There can be like thinner. I'll do thinner parts where the windows are. But yeah, why are all the walls American walls? I don't know. The wall thickness thing always bothers me. I want windows here, so I need to remember that. So I'll do it like where I can. I do kind of want to do a little bit. The circle on the bottom might not have windows. You could also have a secret passageways in the walls. Yeah, you could. Yep. I think it'd be kind of fun to have like a secret basement area or in the attic. I hate the way the roof looks, like from the inside, but I'm going to have to suffer with it. It would make me feel better if I could paint the underside of the roofs black. Maybe windows before the wall thickness. I will alter the wall thickness where I want the windows because I don't know where, but you're right. You are right. You are right. And I can always edit it. I'm not too worried about it. Something else I do in basements too is sometimes I'll do columns. Thick columns as well. It helps, especially if you're struggling with a floor plan, to do that as well. Like if you have a big open space and you don't know what to do with it, pick spots to do a column grid that you have to work around. Sometimes it's nice to limit yourself. I mean, clearly Bella has secrets to hide with her pack that came out. Exactly, that is true. I'm going to need to strategically place a library to have a secret staircase. I think Bella would be. Here's my thing with Bella is I feel like I don't think Bella would just go missing out of nowhere. I think if Bella wants to disappear, Bella's going to disappear. That's what I think. I think that she planned it all. I don't know why, but she planned it. She had something that she had to do. Sorry, I'll stop yelling. You could also have secret passageways in the walls, maybe windows before the wall thickness. Yes, I should do that. I mean, clearly Bella has secrets to hide with her pack that came out. Oh, wait. Yes, is she going to have a secret room with a bookcase door? Oh, yeah, absolutely. Sorry, I stopped yelling. You don't have to stop yelling. It's okay. I agree. Yes. Oh, yeah. If you're struggling with a build, try to find things to limit yourself with like maybe a chimney, or you have if you want to do a fireplace, figure out like are you going to attach a chimney to that fireplace? If so, how would that like limit your floor plan and stuff? Sometimes the worst builds are the builds where you just have a gigantic open space and you don't know what to do with it. So it can help to do things like this to give you somewhere to start. Picture her having like a fortune teller set up with tarot cards and stuff. Oh yeah, I think so. That'd be a good idea. But that's from Sims Out, Busting Out being my first Sims game. Well, mine too, right? I mean, we talked about this. Like Sims Busting Out is the reason, part of the reason why the Goths need a cow plant in their greenhouse. Like that's why I needed them to have a greenhouse, is because they need to have a cow plant. It's like very important that they have some crazy, especially with them being Adam's family inspired. Like they just need to have a goofy pet cow plant. I think that's so cool. I love the vibes in here. I think it's really, really pretty. How's this looking? Good? Did I screw it up here? I think this is looking good. Can I put this down? Oh, why is this hot? Why is this so tall? Who's it attaching to that made it do that? Ugh, this game is so annoying. Fine. I'll leave it. This is going to keep happening to me, so I'll leave it like that. And I'll probably forget that I did that. But it's fine. Let's place some of these down. I need a couple of them here. Which, is there a better direction with this? Not necessarily. I'm going to put it here. Oh, I finally see what you mean about the lag. Yeah. It doesn't usually do that. It's not usually as laggy as it's being. There. Is that fine? I think that is fine. And how much did I lower this? Was it 6? This is 4. This is 2, I think. I might have lowered it by 5. No, it was 6.25. It was minus 6.5. Yeah, it's lag with the eyedropper specifically, nothing else. I think that's kind of cool. And I'll put some weeds and plants and stuff. Ivy. We mentioned ivy. Those are different. Let me do these. I like how tall these are. I could almost do these as like on the wall as well in certain places. Once I figure out what I want to do, I could do like some sort of ivy wall or in the greenhouse even. Or honestly, like one of these walls. Like, hold on, let me see what I'm doing. Let's elevate, let's minus 2.2, 2.5. Let's try 2.5. Like I know this is taller, but like one of these sides could have it taller and you could do plants growing up it. I feel like that would be realistic, maybe. Do we like that, or should I lower it the rest of the way? Wow, that's really white. That's not happening. By the way, you said you've turned off the game audio, but we still hear it. Didn't you say I turned off the game music? The in-game music is off. But no, I have the game audio on. Yep, and you can hear it. Yep, I just don't have the music on. Because the in-game music is so repetitive. I've heard it so much. Yeah, just music. I wanted to listen to my own music. Specifically, the one song that honestly made me do it was, I think it's the song that came with for vampires. If it played only in the vampires world, that would be one thing, but it plays everywhere. And it just like broke my immersion every time it played. It drove me crazy. It's like cool and spooky. And the first time I heard it was actually first time I noticed. No, I this was before Werewolves came out. Yeah, it's the spooky one. The spooky one is really cool, and the first time I noticed it was in Forgotten Hollow. I was building in there. And I was like, wow, that's actually really cool. And then I heard it everywhere. I was like, oh, that's not really that cool anymore. It is sort of driven me crazy. But yeah, what am I doing? Yeah, there's one spooky song, and it always takes me out of it every time it plays. Yeah, something like that. I made a fix for one of the eco lifestyle music. I could have turned the music, that particular song off perhaps, because it had a 4-minute empty track. Really, that's weird. That's crazy. I'm gonna leave that there for now. I wish this was. I kind of wish it was like a gray. I wish I had a gray one. Or honestly, like I don't like the. Maybe the black is slightly gray. Just wish it was more gray. I think it's probably fine. The werewolf one cracks me up because you can hear Awu in the background. I didn't know that. So 4 minutes of silence and it still isn't fixed. That's crazy. How long has it been since I've saved? Did I just save? I might have just saved. I don't know if I noticed that. Again, I haven't listened to the songs in years, so I don't think I noticed. I don't know if I've heard the werewolf one. It's been a long time. Yeah, that's good. I do. I said I like the monotone. I just wish it was a little lighter. And I'll add plants, so it'll like add some depth. I think I'm having trouble with the depth or something. It's kind of hard for me to tell. Like this is all samey. I do like that. There's something kind of cool about that. What am I doing now? I want to get these rocks sort of worked out. These ones, I might try to just avoid some irritation by just raising them from the basement to start off with. I'm obsessed with The Sims music. I used to really like it. I mean, I like it. I feel like it's one of those things that maybe I would turn it on here and there for a while and then turn it off. I especially like the older music. The Sims 3 music I always liked. Am I going to need to squish this? If you raise this from the basement, it's going to make it so they won't it won't there it's if it has a hitbox, the Sims will be able to walk through it. The Sims music in game sends me to a place of insanity. There are a couple songs I don't mind. The Sims 3 build by cast etc. music is the worst in the entire franchise. That's funny. I didn't think it really bothered me all that much, but also maybe it's just nostalgia because for when I was a kid, I guess maybe. I'm gonna rotate this. I'm gonna scale. I'm gonna squish it. Let's rotate it by. Let's do 45. Start off with. I'm gonna squish it. I'm gonna force it to be the shape I want it to be. Let's do another like 15. That's probably too much. No, that's pretty good. I can add more plants like in between and stuff. I like the music, but I've got used to listening to different music when building. I think that's for me too. That I do like the in-game music sometimes, but most of the time I want to listen to my own stuff. Hey Asher, how are you doing? Thank you for stopping by. Hope your day is going well. I'm building the Goth's house, a new house. This is their old house over here, and I'm going to replace it with a cemetery. And I'm building them a new house up here, and it's gonna, like, they're gonna be able to overlook their crypt. That's the goal. I've had this in my brain for so long. I'm very excited that I'm actually like making it happen. Now I'm doing tool stuff, hill stuff, terrain stuff. Let's smoothen this. Let's turn off grid. Let's lower it slowly. Let's turn the grid back on. I might be able to flatten this. Actually, no, I won't, because this is a platform. It's not bad. It's just the others sound better. I like the Sims 2 music. I've heard a lot. I've watched a lot of little Sims streams, and so I've heard a lot of Sims 2 music. Sims 3 had a special music and themes. Yeah, true. Sims 3 music is kind of funny because I hear it on occasion, maybe not so much recently, but I used to hear it like on commercials and stuff, just like for some random other thing. That always used to confuse me. That is very strange. That's like void. Let's bring that back. I'll just put plants there and it'll be fine. I want to add some more rocks here, but I don't know if we have any mossy ones. I'd like a mossy one. I guess it does play in ads and commercials, even TV shows. Yeah, it's weird. I'm like, do they know that that's the Sims? Like, it is the Sims 3 soundtrack, right? Like, they didn't borrow it from someone else, did they? They would play Sims 3 music on a lot of HGTV shows as well. Yeah, which is honestly fitting. True. But yeah, you're right. This is probably gigantic. Yeah, it's a whole mountain. Well, this one's kind of cute. This has moss, and I was maybe thinking about limiting packs a little bit, but I think I've changed my mind. This is the Goth house, and I want to go all out. Okay, add start in 3 minutes. 3 minutes. I think that'll be fine. Maybe I don't put this in here. I think I could just cover that with plants. I'll just cover it with plants. It'll be fine. Yeah, build music too. Yeah. This is your Goth house. You can do what you want. Exactly. It's mine. It's my Goth house. I can do what I want. There's something about, I've had a lot of fun with base game or like limited pack. That's the only thing. So there's something kind of fun about it, but obviously I'm far beyond limited pack here, or far beyond base game, I should say, and even limited pack. There's certain things I've added that I'd have to replace, I guess. I don't know. Like there's like this is here. I used horse ranch here. I was gonna use, in the bare minimum, I was gonna use vampires. I was gonna use get to dying, and that was like my minimum. And I've gone, and now I'm using a castle estate. And by get to dying, obviously I mean life and death, but get to dying, yes. Get to dying. Get to dying, get together, get to work. It's usually my preferred go-to name for it is get to dying. That's usually what I call it. That got me so good. Good, I'm glad. Yeah, that's usually what I call it in my own brain. Dying living. That's really good too. That's really good. I like that. Dying living. That's really good. That fits. Yeah, their names are very confusing. Cottage living, eco lifestyle. I don't know. There's a bunch of living and lifestyle ones that get me confused. Fun fact, all of the packs were going to have the get to blank motif, but then they just didn't. Really? I don't know if I knew that. I can believe it. Get to work, get together, get famous, growing together, get to dying. No. Sims 4 for rent. That one's awful. I usually say The Sims 4 for rent. Sims 4 for rent is usually how I try to say it, so it sounds less weird. Sims 4 for rent. For rent. So excited for the new pack. Nepotism lifestyle. I guess, yes, that's perfect. Get to nepotism. Sims 4 get an apartment. Yeah. Love to rent. Exactly. I'm really upset that they didn't do love to knit. Why didn't that one win? It should have won. I voted for that one, I think. Because that one is the stupidest sounding one. Come on, people. We got to get on the same page. Choose the stupidest sounding one. Oh, ads. Thank you all for sitting through ads. I appreciate you. That one's too small. This is 0.5. Let's do 0.65. 0.6. I think that's 0.5. Oh, what? 0.5. Oh, really? That was 0.25 then. 0.35. That's good. It's a good size. Nothing I voted for won in the knitting pack. That's so funny. I could relate to that. There was in the knitting landlord simulator pack is crazy. Yeah, it's wild. The knitting pack, the knitting where you could vote for what was in it. I will never forgive all of you people for not voting for the oval window. I wanted that oval window so bad, and it didn't win. And by all you people, it's like whoever it was that voted not for that. Come on, oval windows. We don't have any. I wanted it. Why was it? Why should it come in a knitting pack? I don't care. I wanted it anyway. Okay, let's lower this by like 1. Mine's 1. I still think it's so funny that the knitting pack. Can you hear me? Oh, you wait. Wait, yeah. Can you hear me? I still. No, you're following. So you probably can't hear me. Oh wait. -1. My ads are in progress. Well, I think Wolf Test, are you a? Yeah, you have a sub, so you can hear me because you have a sub. You're still in ad hell for another minute, yeah. I'll respond in a second. For another minute, it says. When did you send that? Let's see. Let's do more rocks. Maybe, and then we'll lower this. Elevate -1. 14 seconds. I might leave it there and then I might raise it up. Are we good? Ads are good. Okay, ads are over. Thank you all for sitting through ads. I appreciate you. I still think it's funny that the knitting pack came with metal music. Did it really? That's amazing. I love that. Let's see. Did I miss anything else? Love to rant. Yeah. That's great. Don't think you voted for one and then hitting back. Yeah, that's me too. I can relate. Uh, the style, I liked the least one because, of course, it did. Oh, yeah, me too. We have so much stuff that's bright colors, and so I would have never, ever, ever voted for bright colored stuff. I want stuff that matches the rest of the game. People chose the one that doesn't match with the rest of the game. Thank you. Thank you. I love that. Um, yeah, I would have chosen either one of the other two styles before that. As someone that loves and listens to metal and the metal genre, I'm not arguing. Yeah, that's fun. Uh, oh, that I just so happened to be aware of metal knitting when that pack came out. I was like, oh, I get this. Still an ad. Yes, I won't get ads. I can hear you and see you. Oh, interesting. Maybe it came up with like a, I don't know. I don't know how ads work. The only thing is I wish Sims could headbang while knitting. That's funny. Sounds like an injury waiting to happen. That is true. It does sound like that, doesn't it? It's so rare that I get the full 3-minute ads. That was wild. Yeah, I'm not sure. I feel like it. Yeah, I don't know. Metal music and the ability to air guitar dance. Oh, I love it. A bit cringe, but in a funny way. Yes. I would have raged so hard if that rainbow clothes had won over the goth theme. Yeah, I like the goth theme. It's fun. Ads are wild. Sometimes you set a timer for 3 minutes. Sometimes the people get like 10 seconds of ads. Sometimes they get full time. It's bizarre. I think it is really weird. I don't know how it decides to like wait either, because sometimes it says ads incoming and you have to sit there and wait and you expect them to come and then they don't really for a little while. Well, now this is a significantly different Victorian vibe than last time. Hey, standby. It is. Thank you for stopping by. Yes, I'm building a spooky Victorian this time for the Goths. I've had in my brain for a long time to build them a house on a cliff up on the Spencer Kim Lewis lot so it can overlook a cemetery on the Oakenstead lot. So that is what we are working on. I think it's coming together well. But I hope your day is going well, and I appreciate you stopping by. We had a lot of colorful clothes at the time. I wanted something different. Yeah. I feel like in general we have a lot of colorful stuff. I love it. Love your use of platforms and stairs. I do that a lot, and then I curse myself when I play on that a lot. um, it's looking very cool. I was inspired by this. I was inspired by this picture. I was like, can I figure out a way to do this? And this was the best thing I could do, and I think it turns out really cool. It's given me a lot of build mode lag, so I like anytime I try to eye drop or something, I'm sitting here waiting for like a good amount of time, which is very unusual for me. But yeah, and I did test it. It does work. I am doing another way through the house in the back. So there are two ways. But it takes them like by the time they get to the top, they will age up. um, let's see, where was I? There's a setting you can put on to make it so the ads delay if chat is popping off. Oh, okay, that's interesting. But they usually take like 30 seconds to a minute to actually start after the incoming ads thing. Yeah, I've noticed that. Yeah, it looks amazing. Oh no, yeah. uh, yes, for a long time, JBB. For a long time, for a long time, I overused the Incheon Arrivals kit for the amazing neutrals, which were rare back then. Long time I read that and I need to read it again. For a long time, I overused the Incheon Arrivals kit for the amazing neutrals. Yeah, no, you're right. Like they're crazy about their crazy colors. Justin Bieber. Oh yes, yes, love Justin Bieber. Thank you. I'm glad you like this song. He's very good. He's pretty good. I can't lie. I like a lot of his songs. I really like what's his new one? Is it Daisies? Is that what it's called? What's his new song? Newish. Yeah, I think it's called Daisies. Somewhere in here. But yeah, I like it. It does, but did your Sims pause for every step? Yeah, a little bit. Yep. They pause for like a little tiny bit each one, and it does work. Which I'm is as long as it works and as long as they can actually like go up, I'm good. It didn't actually take as long for them to get up as I thought it would, but it is a bit of a delay. And it does give me build mode lag, so I might need to replace it if I get loading screen, infinite loading screens. But for now, it seems good. Purpose is a great album, and I loved Journals. I refuse to listen to an album called Swag, though. I don't blame you. No, you can fangirl. You can fangirl. I do like him. I like him. He has a really nice voice. There's definitely a lot of his songs I've thought were very pleasant. Let's smooth this out. See if I can get the dirt pattern to disappear. And then let's lower this back down by like minus 0.5. Let's lower this one down too a little bit, maybe. I kind of like where that one is though. Maybe I scale this. What size is this? 0.35. Hey Rainbow Cat Mom, thank you for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. I was enjoying your stream earlier. I always forget to do shout outs, but I'm doing one right now and I'm totally gonna do it in time. Oh, you can leave the @ in. Wonderful. Well, yeah, everyone go follow Rainbow Cat Mom if you're not. I enjoyed your stream. It was really cool. I had fun. It looked like your build was really, really beautiful. Oh, I forgot to mention his Christmas album. It's top 5 for me. Cool. But yeah, thank you for stopping by, Rainbow Cat Mom. I hope your day is going well. I'm doing some building a goth house. New goth house. Under the Mistletoe gets played on repeat in my house. Yeah, he's definitely got some good Christmas songs, for sure. I'm that message that Annalie or the Annalie pinned, first message of the stream is still up there. I love that. I'm gonna leave it. It's fine. I am bad at remembering. Also, thank you for the shout out. Of course. Yeah, I'm very bad with shout outs. Base game is hard. Oh my god, it really is. You gotta like pull out all of the tricks for base game. That's for sure. This is cool. Thank you. I want to build. I feel like this is my old goth house. I don't know if you were here for this already, but I keep saying it. I'll just keep saying it. This is my original goth house. I love this house. It's one of my favorite builds I've made. But I've had this vision for such a long time of them having this house on a cliff. And it overlooks a cemetery. I want to put a cemetery down here and a house on a cliff up here. And they can like see their grave, their like crypt down here. I think that'll be really cool. Yeah. I want like some sharp rocks and stuff down here too. I wanted like a precarious cliff that you could like push someone off of, but there's really not not a whole lot of space. It didn't quite work out with the size of the lot. If I had more space, I would have made it really much more grand hill. It probably would have been better here, maybe. You could have probably built like this lot is big enough where I could probably build the cliff high enough where it's taller than this side, and I could have put the cemetery here. The OG is really pretty, but yeah, cliff house is a great vibe. Yeah, I wanted like a haunted house on a cliff with a windy staircase. Yeah, so that's what we're trying to pull off here. And I'm painstakingly moving rocks around, lowering them into the ground. So I'm going to be placing plants to try to cover weird things up. Having a great time, because I do like this part. And I'm also experiencing build lag because of all the platforms I placed. So that's also a potential issue. So yeah, hope your stream went well. Yeah. And somehow it's been 2 hours that I've been doing this. I feel like I haven't really done very much, but let's do minus like 3. I feel like that's too much. I should probably actually not use tool, and I should raise it from the basement because I'm afraid that this will mess with their routing. So I'm gonna raise it. Then I can sort of place it where I want as well. I can place maybe more of them even. Is that good? Good start. Yeah. Yeah, I'm getting build mode lag, which is very unusual for me. Good. Pretty good. Yep. Yeah, it looks really nice. I like when they're just easy and they place and I don't have to do very much. Oh, I need to remember, it's right here. I don't need to keep copying it. Yeah, I might need to replace stuff. I might need to, I hope that I won't have to redo the staircase, but with less platforms, I should say. But I'm not ruling it out. That looks good, I think. I think that's good. I think that looks really cool. I keep doing the thing. Putting them in the basement won't cause them to disappear if the player has the hidden objects on level setting on. It might. Probably would. Yeah, I didn't even know that was a thing. Not gonna lie. I've returned. High vibes. Hope your trip to wherever you went went well. Food? Were you getting food or something? You got food earlier. Yeah, it might disappear. I could try turning that on. Oh, I had to put my dishes away. Oh, okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. It is. Check the graphics setting in game. Yeah. It might disappear. I'm honestly not going to worry about that. Because if they can't see the items, that's their own problem, I guess. Graphics. Yeah, I flew right past. Yeah, I don't know. It zoomed right out of here. That Roger says, I know. I don't know what happened. It went to heaven. Anyway, yeah, I believe you. Yes, it's giving Sims 2. This is this UI mod is the Sims 2 UI by Vixated. Vixated Sims 4. I should make commands and things for all this stuff. That would be the professional thing to do. But here's a link to their Patreon. I highly suggest them. They're amazing. And yes, this is a Sims 2 UI. And it's beautiful. I found it from D'Angelo. He told me about Vixated. Yeah, I'm sure it's in there somewhere. I don't know if I really want to look through the whole Sims menu to try to find it. I might look into it after, potentially. But yeah, it's a Sims 2 UI. It's really cool. Yeah, look at that. Wait. Hello? It's gone. Hello? No, I have zero clue where that went. Something about the basement. There's a Sims 1 style too. Yes, there is. Yep. He has a bunch of other ones too. He's like a bunch of solid colors. He has a really cool like chalk. It's like a chalkboard, or they. I don't know. They, them. I don't know their pronouns. Yeah, they have all kinds. They have all kinds. There's a cool like dark mode chalkboard one, and it's really really cool. If you need help setting up commands, I can help off screen if you need. I'm not a professional, but I do my best. Yeah, that'd be great. I definitely, if I do need help, I will definitely send you a message on Discord or something. I would appreciate that. I could also like, yeah, I could also like watch YouTube videos or something. Probably. But I do know a decent number of people who are also streamers who could help as well, I'm sure. I'm so scared of UI mods though, because anytime I use a mod that changes one icon, it completely screws up my game by the next update. Yeah, they break every update. That's one of the things that you have to worry about. Even this one, I have a couple icons in live mode that are not quite right. But it doesn't bother me too much. And I think it's worth it. Like I've wanted a UI. I specifically wanted a Sims 2 UI for so long. That it's worth it for me to have, even though it does break a lot. They break with every update. And I just think that it looks so cool. It's just so much better than the bright white. I like the look of the Sims 2 UI, but I can't give up my pink one. That's fair. Do you use, I don't even know how to say their name. Do you use Vixateds? Or do you use the other person whose name I can't pronounce? Starts with a D. DSKECHT. This is the other person as well, if you want to look into them. They have nice stuff too. More UI mods. I can't say their name. I don't know how to say it. Disketch. Maybe. I think they both have pink ones. Serena, yeah, genuinely don't mind. Yeah, thanks, Vibes. I appreciate the offer. Serena is the one I asked a lot about because she's really good at the streaming stuff. Nice. Sims mods love to break after every update. Yeah, especially UI ones. Yeah, there's some mods I just can't give up. I think what I like about Vixateds have their own style. I think more like their mods are a little bit more unique. Whereas if you like the look of The Sims 4, you just want it to be a different color. That other person, Disketched, perhaps. Their their mods are much more similar to the Sims 4's default UI. It's just they have a bunch of different colors for them. At least in my opinion, that's how I feel. And they have like a blue mod and stuff too. They have all kinds of colors. The Mexican guy, yes. Yep. I would almost pronounce that as D-sketch. Yeah, I don't know. He's sketched. De-sketched. I don't know. Yeah, because he's I believe he is Mexican. That doesn't sound like a Mexican word. Can this please just cooperate with me? I feel like I just spent 15 minutes trying to place that one rock. In a German way? Yeah, that's what I mean. It doesn't seem Spanish to me. I like that. I like the cliffs. Let's continue going, I guess. This tree might be in the way. The perfect wrong spot. The saving freezing is scary. Yeah. I don't think it wasn't looking too bad on my end. I don't usually get it. Yeah. It might be these platforms are scaring me. Lurk, I need to AFK. Thanks for the stream today, Jake. Thank you for being here, Wolf Test. I appreciate you stopping by. I hope the rest of your day goes well. I appreciate the lurk. I also need to make a lurk command or whatever. Put it like here. Can I lower that actually? I don't want it to be in this spot, but it's fine. I could actually, instead of, I'm just going to lower it again, so I might as well just lower it to where I want it to be. I think that was correct. Good. Whenever my Sims 4 stutters for a second, usually when rotating the camera, I fear for the worst and expect it to crash. It's PTSD at this point. That's fair. Excuse me, that's very fair. Is this gonna be, how do I want this to be? I don't want to, let's take a look. I think this should be good. Yeah. Hello, game. Oh, it's me. It's me. It's not the game. I usually click the buttons I want to click. Yeah, it's looking good. Very good. Just picture it being nighttime with lightning. It'll be perfect. Good. Smooth this, maybe. Yeah. And the moon and some spooky bats. Yeah. No, like genuinely though. I think the moon appears in the same spot as the sun. If you get lucky, sometimes you can get the moon in the lot thumbnail. But I don't think this lot is one of them, unfortunately. But like genuinely, I know you're joking, but like genuinely, and I will have lightning. I will have lightning. I promise. I've done it with the last one. I can do it again. I'll show you, and it'll be more lightning and in a better spot than this other one. I think I'm gonna do like the crazy like world-ending lightning, which I got in a picture before. Yeah, this is my. You can see it maybe better down there, but I did this other build, my other one, my other Goth Manor. I got lightning to appear in the picture. I've had Sims PTSD ever since a couple I had in The Sims 3 didn't graduate from uni because the line at the graduation ceremony was so long they never got in because of the routing nightmare. Wow, that's crazy. Lost an entire week of gameplay. I was so crabby. Oh my god. I will have lightning. Sounds like a super villain threat. Good, 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 good. That's the goal. That's the goal. I want to show. I wonder if I can find the picture of the lightning. Is it in my screenshots? Where is it? It's probably in my screenshots. I don't know if I'll be able to find it very easily. I have a lot of screenshots in here, but I really want to show it. It shouldn't be that hard to see. Shouldn't be that hard to see in here. Why do I take so many pictures? I feel like it wasn't even that long ago, but it was. It's probably this. This is a lot of pictures. But I took a picture. You can like force the lightning to all appear at the same time. And then you just pause the game. So like what I did, right, was I took I made lightning happen with UI cheats. And then I paused the game and I advanced the time by 24 hours. Then I unpaused for just a tiny bit. And then all of the 24 hours worth of lightning all lands on the ground at the same time. And it creates this crazy, ridiculous, like world ending effect. And it's amazing. But also, I can't find the screenshot because it's probably 1,000 years behind. So I guess I'm going to have to find it. Oh, wait, no, I don't give up so quickly. Don't give up so quickly. This is the vibe. This is the vibe. And as you can see by this picture, if you look very closely, Mortimer is burnt to a crisp down here. Got to rename a big lightning. I should. Isn't this so awesome with the gods? They're just like making out on the front porch in a lightning storm, like a world-ending lightning storm, and Mortimer is burnt to a crisp. Jake ADF is a supervillain confirmed, but the romance, I know, isn't it so romantic? I am in fact a supervillain. I love this picture. This is the vibe for the lot thumbnail. Honestly, it's so on brand. I know, right? It is. It's perfect for them. They would make out during the end of the world. They would. They would. It's very true. So yeah, I will do this again. I made them stand there. I made them kiss. Then I advanced time by 24 hours. And then all the lightning in the whole world happened all together. And it tried to destroy the world. It was great. Had a great time. So that will be happening again. Honestly, that's hot as fuck. Yes. That's a great photo. Thank you. I think it turned out better than when I tried to do that, I didn't expect that to happen. So I was like blown away at this moment. I think for the gallery picture, it was like just a normal lightning storm. And I just waited till the perfect moment to pause the game and take the picture. This one, I advanced time for some reason randomly. And all of the lightning, from the whole storm, happened all at the same moment. And it was awesome. And it surprised me so much. It was also like really loud. It was great. I fully intend on doing it again. Yeah, so picture that at night, all the lightning up above, the trees, spooky. I think also, wait, hold on, let me look at that picture. Yeah, look, something else too is I made it a full moon. This is why I knew the moon wouldn't be in the picture, because it was in the picture for this one. And that's why I was advancing the time to learn this in the first place, is because I wanted the full moon in the picture. But in order to get the lightning storm makes the moon go away. So I needed to pick one. But yeah, that's the moon. That's that dark spot. So the moon is like here, probably where the sun is. Yeah. Things you learn about this game. Yeah. Yeah. When you're trying to do something specific, that's when you learn the most, I think. It's when you're specifically trying to replicate something or pull something specific off that you have in mind. That's when I find that I learn the most. So not only are you talented at building, but you are also built different when it comes to gallery picks. I try. I refuse to upload a build that has an ugly gallery pick. If it does, I will move it to a different lot. And I will go in and I will advance the time to the perfect moment so the shadows are just right, if I can. Would you expect anything less from me now that you know me a little bit? Subtract, this is like 3. Let's do like -3. It was almost 3. -0.5. It's very on brand, but I knew that. Yes. I like the position of this almost, so I'm just gonna leave it for a second. Then lower this one by like another tile. Perfect. Not really, but like good enough. That's perfect. Then I kind of like what this is doing here. I put it there and then elevate it just a tiny bit. I'm not surprised, but I am surprised, if that makes sense. Yeah, it makes sense. Let's raise this up a tiny bit. Like 0.5. 0.5 tiles. That's good. Perfect. Then let's copy this, scooch it over, and subtract like 1.2 tiles. That was not enough. And it's looking very samey. Let's scale that one down a little bit. Is that floating still? It is. The man that somehow made 3D looking hair using the tattoo tool for his tree themed sim. I did. I painted I painted wood grain onto a sim's skin. I can show it. I'll show it. I do love the way it turned out. If I can find it quickly, I will show it. I need to make sure I pick the right picture. Oh. It's very fun. I have so many pictures in here. I should sort them. Arden, where are you? There he is. Is this the final picture of him? Yeah, here he is. Here's Arden, my wood grain sim. He's a tree. The man that somehow made 3D looking hair using the tattoo tool for a history tree themed sim. Yeah. Yeah, I showed that in D'Angelo's server. This is Arden. He's an Arborling. His hair is moss, but I painted it with a tattoo tool. There's no CC here. He has moss hair. Yeah. Sorry, your screenshots. Yeah, that'd be nice. Yeah, I painstakingly like drew on wood grain and moss using the tattoo tool only. Oh my god, that's so cool. Thank you. That's amazing. What the fuck? That's literally art. Thank you. I'm glad that you like it. Isn't he so cool? He's so pretty. I'm glad that he looks good. Spent a long time. You are built different. Thank you. I take that as a compliment. I love it. I love this game. Can you tell? Yeah, I like Sims too. I like making Sims. And I will, if I have something in mind, I will sit there and I will hand draw on wood grain. I love the tattoo tool. Drawing on my own skin details with a tattoo tool is so fun for me. Like drawing on blush and everything and freckles or wood grain or like moss. On a scale of 1 to 500, how much patience did he require? He required a lot of patience, mostly for the wood grain. The wood grain was, can I find a picture of it that's not super explicit? I'm not gonna risk. You can look on Blue Sky. I'm gonna shout out my Blue Sky. My Blue Sky is the same, Jake DF16. If you want to see pictures of him, you can search through my Blue Sky. He's up there, and more of him is on there. I think also I might have posted more of him in D'Angelo's. I don't remember. Multi-talented king. Oh, thank you. He required a lot of patience. The wood grain took me a long time and it was really difficult and really annoying. The moss, honestly, not so much. It was mostly repetition and it was mindless. This was like strategic art stuff, which required a lot of like patience and like thought, which I find to be tedious. Hi, David. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for stopping by. How's your day going? I'm showing off my sim at the moment. Like he's so cool. I love him. I think the scale needs to be bigger. I remember you talking with you while you were working on his wood grain. Yeah, his wood grain really was a lot. It was a lot of like artistic brain power, whereas like the moss was just it didn't require as much thought, so it was easier. Did you wood grain as wood? Unfortunately, I would have. Not even joking. I know you're joking, but I would have if I could have. But the stupid tattoos tool stops at that part. There's no way that you could edit that part with the tattoo tool. But I would have if I could have. I tried my best. We just joked about it just being polished. Yeah, we did. Yes. I also I specifically put here, like if you have CC or like you could put antlers here. I think I made them match up with the antlers from the Enchanted by Nature. So it kind of looks like maybe he had some sort of branches that were cut off here. That's so tragic. It is. It is. I wish we were able to paint on there. Yeah, because it's really annoying. I wish it was all like, it's so unreasonably tedious. For the werewolves, you can paint the whole werewolf all at once. And for the cats and dogs, you can paint the whole thing all at once. But for some reason with the tattoo tool, you can only paint each Sim's arm. You can paint them in sections, but not all at once. And it makes it extremely frustrating to like overlap them and you have to switch between different parts all the time. And it makes it way more difficult than it needs to be. You are literally a god. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Yes, I'm glad you guys like it. You're all very kind. I I like the game. Okay, I kind of like the game a little bit. Um, let's put this here. I gave him those CC Wood antlers in my game, and they fit perfectly. Yeah, yeah. I specifically designed it to look good with antlers. It might not work with everyone, but I use the ones from the base game, or from Enchanted by Nature. I mean, because I thought it'd be kind of fun to combine it if you needed, or if you wanted. I also intend on making more versions of him, like more Arborlings. I'm going to use him for my, oh my god, that's so annoying. I intend on using him for my fantasy save file I'm making, my occult save. The werewolves are so bad for painting, yeah, because the paint tool for the animals has the mirrored option, but the werewolves don't or didn't, and it's hell. Yeah, my friend wanted to make a werewolf in game and with his furry character and his werewolf form, and it was hell to paint. Yeah, it's really annoying. Yeah, I don't understand why there's no mirror option for either of those. There's a really awesome creator named Angoflora Sims who makes tattoo stamps, and they're so helpful for making custom tattoos for those of us who suck at painting in The Sims. That's fun. Yeah, I've seen the custom tattoo stuff a little bit, a little bit. I need to figure out what I'm doing here with this. Maybe I might squish it. Maybe this is a squishing spot for a squish. Yeah, it's very tedious. The painting is really, really tedious. Yeah, the lack of mirror for tattoos, wings, and werewolves is gutting sometimes. Yeah, it's really annoying. I don't understand why they couldn't have done that. I finally finished my Velvet Bee Vacation themed shell build. Proud to have uploaded Chamberlain Castle to gallery about an hour ago. Nice. Then before the visual left my brain, I started a tall raised home with an up raised to terrain immersing it. The idea you had will be much used by me. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome, David. I'm glad. I'm glad that I could be an inspiration. It was kind of you who sort of I piggybacked off of something that you said yesterday, I believe. To sort of remember to sink it down. Because you wanted, oh yeah, ground entrance. You mentioned having a basement entrance would be cool. How much are you planning on getting done today? I'd like to get all of the rocks. I think that was maybe my main goal is to maybe just finish up these rocks at the very least. Yeah, that was my main goal is to finish up this the most of the terrain stuff. Yo, the basement is so cool. Thank you. I think I will be doing the fake basement thing. The first floor is the basement on most of my builds from the future, as long as they are slightly on a hill or anything. Because it really annoys me with the basements can't have like I want to make walkout basements so frequently, and this is really the only way you can do it is by making making the first floor of the basement and then sinking it down, and then just hiding the edges with rocks and bushes and things. I don't want to miss the interior, but our schedules usually line up. Yeah, that's true. Yep. Yeah, but yes, you're usually lying. Yes, you're. It's okay, vibes. You're not like a stranger coming into my chat out of nowhere. I know that you stream, and I've rated you a lot of times. And anyone else should follow Vibes because they are amazing, and I love their streams. They have very nice, chill streams. I really like them. They play Slime Rancher and stuff, which is a fantastic game. And Minecraft, which is an amazing game. One of my other favorite games of all time. I have just as much. I probably have as many hours in Minecraft as I do in The Sims. Would you consider? And so it's okay, vibes. I give you permission to mention. You have permission from me, specifically you, to mention that you stream sometimes if you ever feel the need. Would you consider adding more channel point redeem options? Yeah, absolutely. And fun commands to use in chat. Some of them, yes. Absolutely, some of them. I have find sounds to be overwhelming, but I definitely might add a few things here and there. Yes, thank you for following Vibes. Vibes is amazing. Let's rotate this by like 25. That's probably not enough. That's a little bit good. Let's do another 10. Yeah, of course it's annoying when like for people to like unprovoked sort of self promo, but like it's way different when like I feel like I know you, like I've been to your streams, you've been to my streams multiple times. I've seen you around in other streams that like, of course, situationally it doesn't bother me. A lot of times it doesn't. It's just when people, it's the first thing they say, it really is annoying. Thank you, Jake. I usually try to keep it more generic when I say I have to go to stream. Yeah, of course. Yeah, that's so fair. And I appreciate that. Yeah, and I think it's very much appreciated in general. So yeah, I appreciate you being a little careful, I guess. But for me, I genuinely, it doesn't bother me. Especially, yeah, for any of, you know, the people, you know who it wouldn't bother me with and who it would, you know, just, hi, nice to meet you. By the way, I have this timeshare to sell you. Exactly, exactly. Or literally the other day, somebody came into my stream and the first thing they said was, hi, I stream. Like, that's wild. Are you kidding? I have no idea who you are. And that was the first thing you said to me. The exterior terrain process you have made is amazeballs. Thank you. I'm trying here. I'll be putting some like bushes and things around here too. Yeah, of course, def depends on the person. Oh yeah, absolutely. But I find it very, for the most part, I don't really like the overarching, or for me personally, it doesn't bother me. Like, I definitely won't have like an overarching, and we've talked about this. I mentioned it in your stream the other day. That I'm not a huge fan of like the overarching, just like no self promo whatsoever. I think it's a bit extreme and it can be a little bit hostile. It doesn't make me feel warm and cozy when, especially like there's some people who like their friends, like you can't even talk about their friends streaming and stuff, and it's kind of sad. I like that kind of part of it. I like the community aspect of it, and I feel like it takes away from it a little bit. It's just I understand that probably after a long time of people just constantly coming in your chat and trying to self promo, it can be annoying. There's literally a Twitch school that streamers have access to, and one of the main things it says is like don't promo yourself like that, but pretty sure no one does it. Yeah. The new race train tool build I'm making will be influenced by you. I might hashtag you as an influence. Oh, thank you. When I upload it, it's a personal gallery build, so I don't have to rush or cram. I think I spent 15, 20. Nice. Well, I appreciate that, David. I appreciate you being saying I'm an influence. 15, 20 hours on it. Oh, okay. That's a lot. Yeah. Well, yeah, what was the phrasing you used the other day about that rule? Because I may steal that phrasing. Yeah, I don't remember who I stole it from either. But yeah, it was no unsolicited self promo, which I was like, and I don't remember if it was Annalise. I need to set up my own about section, and so I've been looking at other people, seeing what their rules are and everything, seeing what I want to do. And someone, I forget who it was, specifically mentioned no unsolicited self promo. I'm like, that is a great way to put it. That was a great way. That was a great wording. Jake is an influencer. That's That's crazy. That's wild. I'm such an influencer. No big deal. Would you ever be up for reviewing other people's builds? Yeah, yeah, for sure. I would consider it. I feel like I'm be a bit hard for me to react. I would especially be interested if other people were maybe stuck with something or wanted some sort of suggestions, constructive criticism. I would like to go into it in that regard. I think that could be kind of fun for people to be like, I'm struggling with this particular aspect of a build. Do you have any suggestions? And I could sort of give my 2 cents. Okay, thank you. Literally, I did the same thing. Yeah, yeah. It's fun seeing what other people do. 15, 20 hours on Chamberlain Castle. I labored over it like it were a real build. Cool. That's always fun. Love that. Love doing that. Let's do minus 1.5 for this. That's good. Perfect. Jake Shell Challenge when? If enough people would be interested in a Shell Challenge, maybe I would consider. Next, Jake gets canceled. No, please. No, stop. I'm next stream, next video, an apology video. Jake's builds assist. I think that'd be kind of fun. It could be kind of cool. Aw, yeah, don't forget us. Look at little people. 10 streams in. I'm such an influencer, guys. Jake could start a sim assist channel just for his help stuff. Good. It could be kind of fun if I end up getting a Discord. I would definitely have that in Discord. That would be 100% something I would want to do. Can I move this? What am I doing? I love a shell challenge. Yeah, I love shell challenges. Shell challenges too. I find that recently there's so many of them that I want to do that I find like a bit overwhelming. But I usually do Zephyrins. That's usually what I've been doing. I would totally do a shell challenge by you. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it could be kind of fun to do sometime. I'd be very game to do a shell challenge build by you. Okay, well, I definitely would consider it. Start practicing your ukulele. Yeah. Yes. I know. Don't. That's like the most terrifying thing ever, for real though. If you do a shell or build challenge, I can also share in my Sims project Discord. That would be so nice. Yeah. Jake's shell challenge. Yes. Yeah, maybe I'll do something like that in the future. I want to lower this. Let's lower these a little bit. I can. Yeah, they can be lowered. Let's lower it by like -1. See how much that is. It's too much. Too much. Elevate this by like 0.5. Ads are going to be coming in 2 minutes. By the way, I remembered this time. Those glass walls are so nice. Thanks. I really wanted to do the Goths. I felt like this was actually Puma's idea. He brought it up that the Goths need a cow plant. Mostly inspired by like the Sims busting out. Because once he mentioned that, I was like, that's perfect vibes for them. And so they needed a greenhouse. It was really important on the lot. I think it looks pretty good. I was struggling with trying to figure out where to put it for a while, but okay, well, I don't want to. I must run, but have an amazing stream. Hopefully see you later. Yeah, definitely. I will try to stop by if I can. Thank you, Vibes. I hope your stream goes well. Alexander, thank you for the tier 1. That's so kind. Thank you. I appreciate that. Did you study terrain, landscaping and terrain reforming also? Well, No, I did not. Nope. I almost became when I was rethinking my life, I almost thought maybe I would do uh, landscape architecture instead of regular architecture, but I never got into it. Almost though. Yeah, take care, vibes. I hope the rest of your day and your stream goes well, and I hope to see you later. I'll definitely stop by. While ads are running, I'm going to totally not send a text. Oh yeah, speak or talk on the phone for a second. Okay. Ads aren't playing yet. Oh, ads in progress. Perfect. Right as I come back. The song is not in this playlist, I swear. The vibes here are spectacular, and I don't want to be reminded to do my taxes by the ad, so I had to. Oh, thank you, Alexander. I appreciate that. And you have a founder badge. That's amazing. I really appreciate that. It's very kind. Yeah, it's like almost it's overwhelming in a bit, like in a good way. Yeah, I'm currently back. It makes me feel like Mary Ingalls as she was losing her sight. Yes, I could change the filter. I have a couple other filters that came with that OBS thing I downloaded. It's kind of a cute song. I don't know the song. And I don't know why it's playing in this playlist. I must have accidentally edited it. I'm totally not ordering DoorDash. I would never do that during a stream. That'd be crazy. Can you imagine? That'd be wild. My ads are playing. I have a minute. I have a whole minute. What are we door dashing? I need inspiration. Nothing great. Nothing great. We're just getting McDonald's. I know, it's so lame, like the most lame answer ever. But I am gonna get ice cream. So I'm getting a flurry, McFlurry. I'm getting just a double cheeseburger and fries, and a McFlurry. That ain't great. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to disappoint. I wish I was getting something like really fun. I do like McDonald's though. I can't lie. I'm awful. That's the worst. I'm so sorry. Don't cancel. Talk about cancel. Everyone cancels me. Don't cancel me, please. Over liking McDonald's sometimes. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I apologize. I'll make an apology video as we speak. Like, I've cut way back on DoorDash and Uber Eats. That's good. It's very good. It's very expensive. Yeah, their secondary fee. Yeah, I didn't even read the rest. Their secondary fees are bullshit. Yeah, they are. I have a big appetite. I haven't had a big appetite for the last few days. Canceled. I should be. This is something you deserve. Okay, maybe I deserve to be canceled over this. Okay, I'm done. Uh, hashtag canceled. This is rough. It is. I'm so sorry. You're so canceled for having a totally normal food preference. Joking. I had McDonald's the other week. It was perfect, and it was perfectly okay. Well, that's good. I'm glad it was okay. To be real though, McDonald's breakfast, McDonald's hash browns are like, I love those. Like when they're good, when they're hot, they're so good. I've never felt so betrayed. And I followed yesterday. No, no, their hash browns are good. I swear, they have amazing hot. The hash browns are so good. They're so good. If you've never had them, you really should. I promise. As long as they're hot, ask for them hot. Let's do. You're so canceled. Yeah. I joking. I had McDonald's. Jake, you can use bagpipes for your college video. It'd be different. Exactly. Yeah. It'd be totally random and great. Distract people with the instruments. I think that's the rule. Hash browns are so good. I'm judging you for the hash browns. I was on your side until you said, really? Are you really? You don't like McDonald's hash browns? I don't even like potatoes that much, and I like McDonald's hash browns. I feel the same about Tim Hortons. The breakfast is good. The other food is mid. Their donuts are better than Dunkin'. I know that. Their coffee is more calories. It's filled with sugar, with the stuff I want. I prefer Dunkin's hash browns. Those are pretty good too. I had the loaded ones the other day. They were kind of good. They were better than I expected. I like how like the deep friedness of the McDonald's ones is just like, it's amazing. I'm judging you for the hash browns. Thank you. I'm glad. I deserve it. I deserve it. I'm sorry. That's looking pretty good. And I'm going to put bushes here and stuff. I'm just biased. I used to work at McDonald's. Okay, well, that's fair. That's fair. Talking of Dunkin' is making me crave donuts, about 6 of them. That's fair. To get them from Tim Hortons. I think they're better from there. Sometimes Dunkin's donuts are hit or miss. Like you have to get it. Like depends on the Dunkin' and it depends on what time of day it is and what day in the week. If you go the wrong day or wrong time, they're awful. Whereas like anytime I've ever gotten them from Tim Hortons, they're always pretty consistently good. That's looking pretty good. I feel like I want like one stray tree somewhere over here. I should probably save since I'm like basically done with the rocks finally. Is this working? Yes, okay. I've never been to Tim Hortons. Am I missing out? I think they're pretty good. I think they're pretty good. I've tried them recently-ish. I love Timbits. The Timmy's I pass by always was out of them. That's so awful. I'm so sorry that you had to experience that. I usually like to get like the iced lattes and stuff. And yeah, I'm giving McDonald's hash browns. See, they're good. They're so good. I usually like the crazy like iced coffees and stuff. What I found with I can't get past the 400 calories for like everything at every one of those giant drinks at Tim Hortons. They're really good, but they're just like really sweet and like a lot. That's a lot of calories for a coffee. I'm not usually like I don't usually pay all that much attention to the calories and stuff, but like can't like 400 calories for a drink. That's crazy. I don't know if I can do that. But yeah, I love McDonald's hash browns. They're amazing. Some local shops have made me a total donut snob. Yeah, I remember you saying that. But I also like the hash browns. Yeah. I think this is looking pretty good. Pretty good. Could have gotten like Mexican or something. That would have been good. I haven't had that in a while. But I ordered it with my mom, and I don't know if she would have wanted that. She settled with McDonald's. I want a hunky otter to feed me a variety of Timbits and pass over our caramel latte for David to sip on. That's the dream. That's the dream. I approve. I approve. Yes. Sounds like a good that's the dream. Train? I like the way this is looking. It's looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. Have you thought of a name for this fierce build yet? I don't know. Gotta come up with something fun. This build is looking so good. Thank you. Thank you, Heath, for stopping by. Appreciate you. Thank you for the follow as well. Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate it. It's my goth house. And it's definitely come together. I appreciate that compliment. This is my old goth house down here, which I love. I love it. It's one of my favorite builds ever. And I was like, I need to do it again because I want to build it on a cliff. I want it on a cliff, and I want a cemetery down here. I want it overlooking a cemetery. That was the goal. And I wanted it to also be Haunted Mansion. Underland Manor? That's kind of fun. Underland Manor. That's a good name. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good idea. I'm thinking like cliffside something, too. I don't know. I have to really put in a lot of thought. Underland Manor is good, though. I do like it. It's really cool. It's looking good. I like the dead trees. It looks good on the lot thumbnail, I think, and it'll look really good with lightning crashing in. Yeah, it's coming together. It's quite complicated. A couple trees. Thinking I don't want them all to be dead trees. I need to get better with the train tool. It definitely takes some getting used to, that's for sure. Yeah, it's definitely a puzzle. It's not the easiest thing, especially like it's much easier in games like it's much easier in games like Planet Zoo. I wish it was more like that. Because in this game it's a bit janky, but hard to deal with. Underland can also be the wealthy original resident of this. He custom built it to honor someone, perhaps in memory. You can create cool lore for it. Yeah, that's true. Oh, with that in mind, I might want to like actually make something Goth specific, Goth family specific. Yeah, Jake is taking me on a speed learn to try terrain tricks. Yes. Yep. What's your method to landscaping, especially with trees? I find it hard to make it look natural and not too uniform. Right now, I'm mostly focusing on this angle because I want it to look good from the lot thumbnail. But honestly, just looking at it from multiple different angles really helps, I think. But you're right. Trying to make it not uniform is really good. It's really hard. Claudine Underland? That's a fun name. I might want to switch these out for. I like this one a lot. Yeah. Trying hard not to make it look uniform. Yeah. That's a difficult question for sure. Yeah, I'm mostly focusing on the lot thumbnail, trying to make it balanced too. There's a little bit of balance here. This is too big and it's not going to fit around where I want. You'd think by now EA would let us use our own screenshots for the gallery. That'd be really nice. It'd be really convenient because some of these lots don't have the right side. Like it's just kind of strange. I also wish I could change the lighting of the lot, change where the sun is during build mode. Like I should be able to just like, click on the sun and move it or whatever in build mode. I might put this back where it was. I like this tree. I like that it's desaturated. Yeah, or a tree's in the way. The garage makes me wishful for functional autos. Yeah. Yep. Me too. But you can use it for a workshop or something. I think that'd be good. Oh, you know something else I was thinking of doing? Maybe this might not look good. It probably won't look good. But I was thinking of I wanted to try to do like a I don't think this is good in this situation. I could probably figure out something. Maybe it is good. I could maybe work with that. I wanted to do like a carriage cover of some sort. Or trees in the way. Yes, trees are in the way. Specifically this lot. I think it was this lot. Those 3 cypress trees were in my way. So when I uploaded this build, you can actually see it in this build. I made overrides. I made CC to actually remove those cypress trees from the world. Like they're just invisible. I made them invisible. So they wouldn't get in the way of my lot thumbnail. Yeah, am I particular? Maybe just a tiny bit. Maybe just a little bit. You can do it with Train Porter. Yes, you can do something like that. Yeah, it is kind of fun. I love a puzzle. I do love trying to figure it out. Try to get it to look good. Dude, some fave lots I've made are like that. I will eventually move them to an open area and re-upload. Yeah, what I've found is that like the thumbnail is so important. All you really like let's say this lot thumbnail is so terrible. I could just find another 50 by 50 and just say this lot goes on Oakenstead in Willow Creek. And people probably wouldn't even realize where it is. They probably don't know where it is, but they'll probably just put it wherever they want anyway. I have to go. I'll make dinner. Have a great rest of the stream. Thank you, Alexander. I hope your rest of your day goes well, and I really appreciate the sub. That was amazing. Also, thank you for the follow, person. Someone just followed. I appreciate that. Yeah, but then again, it's how some creators get away with catfishing on the gallery. That's my thought too. That's a fun idea. That's a good idea. Thank you. Yeah. Anyway, I love this lot too, by the way. I'm not too disappointed in showing it off because I do like it. I do like it a lot. I wish more builders told us which lot the build is meant for. I'm always going in game to compare the backgrounds. Yeah, I usually recently, I didn't hear, did I? I didn't hear. This was a mistake. In all my builds recently, There's almost always a hashtag that's developed for each in-game lot. So most of the time when I try to do it, I almost always put a hashtag for the lot in the description. I compare the backgrounds. Luca. Yes, thank you for the follow, Luca, and for stopping by. I appreciate you being here. I hope that your day is going well. Tap booty poppin'. I was lurking yesterday and forgot to follow. This build has been cool. Thank you. I appreciate the follow. And the first time chat. I appreciate you sticking around. This was a mistake. Yes, this was a mistake. Hi, Annalie, by the way. I hope that you're doing okay. I hope you're doing good. Welcome in, first time chatters. Yes, welcome in. Yes, I always put the hashtag in the lot if I can. Unless, like for this one, I don't. This one's just for any 30 by 30, or 30 by 20. So I specifically set it. But if it's for a specific lot, which a lot of my builds are, like this one's kind of meant for Umbrage. I mean, I call it Umbrage Manor. It's meant for the Umbrage Manor lot. Welcome in. Thanks for the first time chat. Yes, I love your name too, by the way. It's amazing. Perfect name. I love it. It's very funny. It's very great. Yeah, I always try to, and if I always forget, I put it in the comments. Because it is kind of hard to tell. Food? I ordered food. This cover is a tune. I love this cover. Yeah. And yes, I remembered to put this thing up here so you can see it. I love this song. I actually searched for it. I didn't even see it on there. There was actually somebody who sang it like a long time ago when I was in high school. Somebody did a cover of this song in this sort of style. And I had remembered it and had looked up a similar version to what they did. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, it's a great name. Happy to give recognition where I do. Yeah, it's great. Love that. Yeah, so anyway, what was I doing? What was I doing? Trying to put trees down. I could probably, there's something else with trees specifically, is sometimes these debug trees are really cool because they come with like 3 of them. So if you want them to appear on your lot, you can. Sometimes this might not work. Yeah, but like what I've done here is that all these are actually on this lot. It's always helpful. It allows you to blend it in more when you get a giant cluster of trees that sort of appears off the lot. I do kind of want it to blend in. I want some spooky trees, but I also want it to blend in with Willow Creek a little bit. So maybe I put a couple oaks or something. I really like this one. I like the desaturation of the leaves on this one, the kind of spooky scraggliness of it. Yeah, I can't really do a whole lot with that. I can also, like, if I wanted to, maybe this is a bit catfishy, but I could, like, just tool some trees off the lot to sort of blend it in. Like, you just take something like this and you just kind of put it over there. That's too big, but, like, you just do that. I don't know if I want to do that. If I don't have to, I will, like, if I have to, but I want to do something over here too. Can I get another one of these? I don't want it to be too symmetrical though. Should I put one? I don't want to cover up the house too much. That actually might be good. Might be pretty good. The build mode lag from this staircase is kind of annoying me. But sometimes you have to suffer for pretty things. What if I did like... About that? Might be good. I could get another one that's a little bit higher. We might be able to work with that. Such a giant tree. Then I kind of want to do one on the cliff somewhere over here. See if I can get this to not be hanging precariously off the cliff. Let's elevate it by like 2. Let's see how 2 goes. Then we'll just scooch it in just a little bit. That's too much, maybe. Maybe not. What am I going to do here? Move this rock? Oh, it's moving both. This was used in a Charmed episode, maybe at the beginning. Makes me miss the OG Charmed. I used to watch that a little tiny bit. I used to really like that show. But I was also really little. My mom used to watch it. I used to just like catch an episode here and there. But it was a really cool show. I found one of the guys very attractive in that show. I remember that. I don't remember really what his name was, but the guy with the dark hair. I think he was like the bad one. The bad one. But yeah, it was a good show. I think that couldn't they like die in their dreams? Like if they died in their dreams, they would die in real life. Like that freaked me out. I think that was that show. That's looking kind of cool. I need to size them up and down a little bit. Cole. I think it was Cole. Was it Cole? Yeah, it was Cole. It was Cole. I think I liked Cole. He was the bad one. Yeah, it was Cole. It was totally Cole. I'm glad you guys knew who I was talking about. And they had this like complicated, like I really liked her too, like his love interest or whatever. And again, I don't remember any of the names, but I really liked her. She was like my favorite one. And they had this like complicated, like he's bad, but I still like him sort of relationship, which is always fun. If I remember correctly, again, I was only a child, so I barely remember it, but Julian has the kind of guy's body I inherently crave. I remember him being I remember him being very attractive. Yeah, I always liked him. Julian McMahon. Did he didn't pass away recently, did he? He did. Yeah, he did. He died last year. I thought so. That's sad. I think he was like bad. Thank you, Emily, for doing my. Is that my first clip? I think he was like bad or something. It's funny. I'll have to watch that later. I think he was like the bad one. Yeah. 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 He died 2025. He died last year. Yep. Yeah. Very sad. So you say bad like that. Yes. What was I doing? Sizing trees up slightly by a little tiny amount. Scale by like 0.1. This is 1, right? No, it's not. This is really small. 0.8. Let's try 0.8. It's probably really big. Yeah. Scale by like 0.6. It's slightly bigger. Just a little bigger, just so they don't all look the same. This one may be smaller even. Let's scale this one by like... It's probably 0.5. Let's do like 0.4. That's too small maybe, but... I know Shannon Doherty passed. She was my favorite character on this series. Yeah, I remember that too. She passed too. Naya, thank you for gifting a sub. Thank you so much. That's very kind. It's very sweet. To Party Gamer Girl, who was in chat. That's awesome. I love that. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Oh, and the other sub, on the to get me to 10 out of 10. Thank you to Zach. Zach just received a sub. Thank you so much, Naya. I don't. It's hard for me to like react to that, but I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. It's amazing. Yeah, it's so very generous. It's very kind. I appreciate everyone. Everyone has been so nice over the last couple weeks of me trying streaming, and it's been great. I've been having a lot of fun. But, yeah, thank you, Naya. Thank you so much. This is looking good. I don't like this tree here. Need a different one. Taller one? If I can pick like a pine tree. Let's try a different one. Yeah, hey Zach, I didn't mean to call you out of lurk, but I appreciate you being here. If you were lurking. But yeah, thank you for stopping by. I hope your day's going well. And congrats on the sub. No more ads. I wanted like, this is so tall. I don't want a super tall one. What do I put here? I don't want it to cover the house, but I also want it to be cool. Oh, and also thank you, Annalie, I assume, for doing the shout outs, because I always forget. I always appreciate that. Because I'm just not good at remembering. I might try these. They're so skinny. Are they subs or grinders or maybe even wraps? It's a good question. Or DOMs, as Annalie likes to say. There's a lot of things it could be. Exactly. See? See? Called it. We're on the same page. We're on the same page. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. It's perfect. I love it. You were called out. Sorry for the call out. Jake knows me too well. I do. This might be good. This might be good. That looks fine. And it doesn't cover the house. Doms sounds like a personal ad. That looks good. It doesn't cover up the house, but it also like it makes it look good, I think. There's a lot of spookiness. There's a lot of samey. Something I might try. Maybe this might work. Maybe it might not. Is I think that these trees here are very similar. Might like overlap this one. Maybe like add a little bit of variety just so it's not so samey and dead. Because I like the death. I like it's good for the goth vibes, but also at the same time it might be. These are so similar. They're not perfect. They might be, but I'm just too lazy to actually overlap them perfectly. I think maybe adding a couple of those in might help. The lighting is also so terrible on this lot. It's making me upset. How very odd that DOMs and subs are the same thing for food. But girl, not IRL. I think that looks good. The lighting is terrible. But I'm going to do it at nighttime anyway. What is DOM for food? I was going to say the same thing. I don't know what that is. I don't know what you mean by that. Domino's Pizza. We're on the same page. I was literally thinking the same thing. That's not the same as a sub. They have subs, I think. Domino's has subs. I think that's good. Explain yourself, David. This he spoke of DOMs also. I did. But I don't know what a DOM is in terms of food. It's not blending into the environment very well. Also, welcome in. Is oh yeah. Me and Jake were not speaking about food. Yes. I have no idea about Dom's food. You two spoke on it. Okay, so I think we're all confused. I think it's time to move on. I think we've all confused each other. I love that. It's okay. We can all become confused together. The steps up to the front door. Hi, Clayton. Hope you're doing well. It takes by the time they get up to the top, they've aged up. No, somebody said that on Blue Sky, and I thought it was funny. It takes them a decent amount of time. There is a side entrance, but I think you. I hope your day's going well, Clayton. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, thank you for stopping by. Yeah, it takes them a long time to get up to the top, but it's so cool. Like how cool it looks. It's so awesome. I wanted to do like a. Can I find my picture? Yeah, here's my picture. This was the inspo for the stairs. You get jump scared by my dog on my background. Oh yeah, this is my inspiration. It takes a long time to get to the top. They stop after each step, but they do go up. I tried. How did you curve those stairs? Yeah, they're platforms. Yeah, they're platforms. This build is for lifespan sims only, or long lifespan sims only. Exactly. Is it just rooms? Yeah. It is. It looks awesome. Thank you. Yeah, each one of these is a room. And it's a different height platform. They're all like at the same level. And then I like raised up the terrain and hid the edges with rocks. Yeah, actually a lot of the rocks are in the basement because these have hitboxes. It's very complicated. But yeah, they're all rooms. They're all rooms. And they will climb up these. I tried. Blue Puma always seems to know. Blue Puma and I are very good friends, and usually he gets the behind the scenes. He gets insider knowledge exactly. Usually I'm very excitedly showing and explaining all the things I'm doing to him beforehand. Looks awesome. Thank you. I appreciate that. But yeah, it does. I was very proud of it. It's giving me build mode lag. So like when I click on one of these rocks, like this is unusual. That it doesn't usually take that long. So will I have to remove it? Hopefully not. But you never know. But yeah, each one of them is a platform. It looks, and the edges are hidden by these rocks. And like the terrain is built up as much as I could to blend it in. Dang it, I just clicked the wrong button. I just sent myself to the world map. And I didn't get an infinite loading screen. Thank God. It was a good test. Let's save my game now before I do that again. I do that a lot. Yeah. I have a keyboard. My keyboard is a Logitech keyboard, and it has an extra list of like G1 through G5 buttons on the side. And F1 and G1 do the same thing, and they both send you to the map. So whenever I try to click escape, I accidentally click G1 or F1. It's like it's the worst. I could like disable those keys, but that would require effort. But yeah, I was also saying too that all these rocks here might have a hitbox. In order to get around that, you put them in the basement and then you raise them up. You can just like turn on the grid, just like you just raise them up from here, and then the Sims will just walk through these up on this floor because they're on a different floor. So you just like, and then you can just, this is also to avoid tool, because a lot of this you don't even need tool. You can just place it wherever you want down here. Just take a look up on the surface, see whether it matches. And it's good. And you can do all of this, a lot of this you could do without tool because of that, by placing it in the basement. Delving into debug for builds was a game changer before a mod simplifying better build by. I used debug mostly for same game use items. Yeah. Better build by is better build by is amazing. Yeah. Oh, I just use tool because I'm lazy. Yeah, me too. It's the simplest. But it's nice to know that if you want to, you can do it vanilla. It's always nice to know there's a vanilla way with some things. Oh yeah, I like it. I like it. It's coming out well. I want to put hedges across here. I kind of like the way that this looks too. If I can just like put a thing to make it look like it's over, like the overhang is purposeful, and like blend it in so it looks right, I think it could be really cool. I can't put that. This is all on a platform. It's sunken down because the wall height is too tall. And it made it ugly. So I'm limited to what I can do. I must be in the minority who have not used Tool before. Tool is a slippery slope, but it's fantastic. It's great. Like, I would highly suggest it. Simply, like, you don't have to do any of this complicated stuff I'm doing. Simply just so you can size up carpets to the perfect size. That's like if you just do that, you should have it. Like, because like maybe this rug is too small, but this is too big. Just size it up by 1.5 instead of 2, and it might be perfect. The rugs, the curtains, the copy feature, yeah, it has a bunch of cool stuff. It's fantastic. I downloaded it for carpets initially, and it was a slippery slope and everything. Everything is history after that. Now I'm doing crazy, ridiculous things. Like, I'm not sure if you guys have seen. I don't know if I've done it here and there, but I don't know if you've caught it. Twisted Mexi, right? I think I've seen it there. Looking for other things. Yeah, he's the one who makes the Better Build My mod, which I also highly suggest. That's the mod that sorts debug and live edit and gives it names so you can find it in the other categories. He makes the tool mod as well, and it's absolutely fantastic. But I'm not sure if you've seen me rotate things. I do this weird thing that I've really only ever seen me do, or people that I've told do. But like, let's say that you're only using base game, which I've done. You do a base game build. There's like 4 curtains and they all suck. You can rotate this to squish it. So if I rotate this by 45 degrees, instead of it actually rotating, because this object doesn't rotate, it squishes instead. And it's fantastic. It's amazing. It's a super crazy, weird niche trick that I haven't really seen anyone use on purpose. I downloaded it for Pose Player at first. Yeah, I remember you saying that. Better Build By is mixed in categories. Clever. Yeah, it's really great. Yep, it's fantastic. I can't live without that one. Jake invented curtains. Exactly, yes. Invented curtains, as you can see, and sectionals. ModGuard is useful also. Yeah, I have that. Yep. This looks beautiful so far. Thank you, Brielle. Thank you for stopping by and also for the follow. And the first time chat. I appreciate you being here. I'm building the Goth's house. I'm showing off some secret tricks. Showing some secret tricks. I was just mentioning that there are items in this game like you can do this with curtains. You can do it with most debug objects like trees. You can squish them. Objects that don't rotate, like trees. Columns it also works with. Windows it works with, kind of, not really. If you're clever, it does. And curtains. So like if you're building a base game, there's so few curtains. There's so few good curtains in this game. So like what I've been doing is I've been like placing two next to each other and then using a shelf. And you can see this in my base game builds. I basically like put a shelf. You can change it to whatever color you want. You make it the curtain rod. And then you just rotate them. Curtains don't rotate in this direction, as you can see on this wall. They don't rotate in this direction. So when you do try to rotate them, instead of them turning, they get squished instead. And you can do it up to 90 degrees. The more you squish them, the skinnier they get. And so you can basically make your own custom curtains. And it's really nice. It's really nice. It's a huge benefit. You just rotate them however much you want. At 90 degrees, they will become so skinny you can't see them. But yeah, it's very customizable. It's great. You can use it to make trees different shapes, so there's even more variety. It will snap back to the regular size once you move it regularly. But once you do it once, you can like copy it. You can copy the whole wall it's on if you want and place it again. It's a nice little trick there. Squishy curtains. Exactly. Also a fun fact. The plants do this too. Plants do this. And if you look at the roof sculptures, this is when they added the roof plants, they had to remake all of these plants so they could rotate in this direction, because they squished too when you rotate them, and they would squish on the roof too. And so they remade all these base game plants to rotate in this direction, because otherwise they would just get skinnier and skinnier before. And I knew they would have to do this. But the ones from Enchanted by Nature, they didn't make right. At least I wouldn't think that they made them right. It doesn't seem right to me. So if I go to the ones from Enchanted by Nature, they see how squished it is? This is how it normally is. On a normal flat surface, it squishes just like I showed with Tool, because they didn't make this one right. They didn't make this roof plant properly. So it squishes when you place it on a roof. And this is just this. You don't need mods or anything to do this. They do this because this is how the plants work in the game that aren't made to rotate in that direction, which I think is very funny. And it brought me joy that I knew what was happening when I saw that. So you can actually squish it in game, in the vanilla. But it's just a quirk of the game. Just a quirk of the game. Very fun. Very fun. It's so silly. It's very cool. It's very weird. And it's funny to me that the ones from the pack, they didn't rotate. I don't know why they chose to make them not rotate. So silly, so Sims. It is. It's very funny that the ones from the pack that they made that change for don't work. But yeah, anyway. All right, but anyway, I do think maybe I'm done for the night. What a tune. What a fantastic song, isn't it? I think I'm going to be done for the evening. I appreciate all of you for stopping by. I got a lot of progress done. I got everything I wanted done. And it's been really fun. I got got all the rocks done. I've been so eager to get working on this build again. And I built the stairs off screen. I was struggling to not do more. Thank you, Jake. I love watching you build. Oh, thank you. I'm glad that you like watching me build. I hope your nerves eased throughout. It definitely did. I'm feeling so much better than I was at the start of stream, mostly because of you all. You all eased my nerves and made me feel a lot better. And I did just notice. Thanks for a stream, Jakey. You're welcome, Puma. I will probably be talking to you soon. I'm certainly less anxious about the Vaseline now. Good. But anyway, I think Zach just went live. So I'm going to raid Zach. He just went live, and I'm going to raid him immediately. Zach of Mars. I'm going to raid Zach. Oh, what an angel. I like Zach. Oh, look who's already there. Look who's already there. Look who got first. But anyway, again, thank you guys so much for hanging out. I'll probably be live soon. I'll probably still be eager to build this. But I hope that all of you have a great evening. You all are amazing. I couldn't ask for anything more. You guys are awesome. Don't call me out like that. No, she totally wasn't already there. I totally didn't see. All right. Thank you guys. Have a good evening or day or wherever. Thank you, Rainbow Cat Mom. I appreciate you. It's looking great. Thank you. Thank you, Party Gamer Girl. Thanks everyone for lurking. Anyone who's chatting. Luca, thank you. And say hi to Zach for me.